And whoa, what's up, beautiful people? We are, I believe, live and on time. Let me see in the chat. Didn't believe that'd be on time. Bougie, what's up?
I have not streamed like this before, like through Discord and then on YouTube. So like now I gotta pull up the chat on YouTube.
Yeah,
I was not prepared. I was
I
not
do it a
prepared.
little I like to have the flexibility running through OBS gives me to like do whatever random stuff.
I
So,
got you.
my
I
bad,
just
my
don't want it to
bad.
like echo when we're. Oh shit! There we
Yeah,
go. All
there
right.
you go. What's up, Bob? How's it
Wonderful.
going? SVC said hello. This should be a fun stream. Yeah, it should. It actually should.
I think
So,
it'll be fun.
I
That's why I
mean,
signed up.
that's why I signed up. Yeah, why did you find up? This is gonna be a torture. I have my green tea. Um, what's the fish like today?
Oh man. Well, honestly, the fish are great, but my inverts are crap. Like I noticed that I was having trouble with my pink sakura male that I got from Ross
Damn.
last night. He was just like acting real weird and being slow and kind of not and like lethargic and stuff. And yeah, I was like, this guy's not gonna make it. And I don't know what his deal was. He just wasn't having a good time and then said peace out.
Damn.
So this morning I confirmed it. Like I wasn't sure if he was, going to go through a molt and
I
like
was gonna
that's why
say
he was
yeah.
being so slow and like kind of pale and whatever, which is like normal, it happens. But yeah, it was real unfortunate. So this morning he hadn't moved all night and it was confirmed. So
I'm sorry. I'm
sad
sorry for your
times, but
loss. Yeah, those things are
that's all right.
beautiful. So I feel
But I messaged Ross about it and he's like, "Yeah, I got another one for you." So good.
nice. Good.
Good on that end. So like it's not the end of the world, but when you wake up at like 5 o'clock in the morning and you just like go check on your crayfish of all things, like that's when you
Yep.
might be a fish nerd.
That's definitely
Or
true.
aquatic nerd, I guess. Not a
I've
fish,
definitely
but
woken up in the middle of the night, come down here with the flashlight. You know what I mean?
I mean, it's a great time. Like, there's always different stuff going on at night versus when the lights are on. Like, I totally get it. I would do the same thing.
Yeah. Well, you know what? On a happier note,
I just scared to stream off on a bummer note,
on a
guys.
happier note, come on, bro. Can we get it bougie up here? No. Um, you're 80% way being done with your new fish room. I saw the video that you posted. I
Yeah.
was taking a look. I mean,
Uh-huh.
what does that feel like? Like, what was it like before that
Oh
you're
man.
just relieved is now changed?
It was a lot smaller before. Before I had more. I used to be into like growing terrestrial plants, like a lot of tropical plants and things like that. And so that's actually kind of why I got into the hobby in the first place, is because I was convinced that fish water would make those plants just like bloom and like be the best that they could possibly be.
Mm,
And so it originally started me having a bunch of fish tanks. Like I had a bunch of basic fish like guppies and things like that. Um, and when I would do water changes, I would save the water and use it on the plants, right?
wow.
But it eventually turned into the exact opposite, where I was like, I want to collect more fish. And so I added tanks, took away big plants and big ponds and stuff, and it's all in a spare bedroom. So it's been through a few different phases, but like I gotta say, it has taken so long. And like there's that like feeling when you're like, I'm gonna do this. I'm gonna make this room a fish room,
Yeah.
right? So you have that like major decision, and it's like check that box. And then from like you making that decision to the point where your fish room is actually like some semblance of a fish room, it's taken me more than 6 months, more like 9 months. This is September, and I started in January of like the conversion
Yeah.
into this new amazing fish room. And like, I guess technically it's my first like fish room. So there are things that if I would do them over again, like I would do differently. Like paint the walls, for example. Like they're just the typical beige bedroom walls right now. But like if I had done it over again and instead of like being super gung ho to get all the tanks and stuff in, I would have painted the walls black or like a
See,
matte black or like a navy or something to like increase the vibe of the room,
right.
you know? Um
Because I was gonna say that's
so
one of the
like
things. Like with this room, one of the reasons it's taking me so
mhm.
long to feel more done is like when you're like just trying to get things set up or you just expand quickly, then like you look back, you're like,
You are
man,
just
I wish
so
I'd done that.
focused on yeah,
I wish I
yeah.
painted that
And
wall before I put a whole rack there.
I was thinking too, like, you know how some fish tubers are like super stoked about, sponsorships with like, I don't know, big fish room brands like Higer or Hikari or, whatever.
Right.
I'm like, no, I want a sponsorship from the freaking Container Store. And I want custom like
Oh,
shelving and like all kind like bougie, right? Like
yeah.
I would want
That's different.
like the perfect like organizational setup for a fish room, and which is I think something that nobody ever really takes into account because like you have so much shit when you have a big fish room. Like
Very
I
true.
know that like the tanks behind you, if that's any indication, I know you have just as much stuff stuffed somewhere in some room because you can't throw it away because it's too much money. But at the same time, you're not going to use it right now. So it's like on
I'll use
deck,
it. I
but
might
like
need it eventually. You never
I might
know.
need it
An
eventually.
emergency.
Exactly.
A hundred
Not
percent.
even an emergency, just like you never know when you're going to need it because things in a fish room pop up. Like, it's normal. And so, like, I'm stuck with this. Like, I've got the perfect setup for the tanks and everything, but then, like, the organizational part of it, I'm just like, I didn't even think about that. Like, what am I gonna do? Like, I have extra sponge filters. I probably have like 10 or 15 extra sponge filters that I'm not using right now,
Oh my gosh.
but like I've used at some point because there's like coarse and then there's fine sponge, and like what you want to do depends on which one you use. And like,
True.
anyway, I digress.
No,
Organization,
it's very true. I
vastly
definitely like have a. I'm
underrated.
looking around. I'm seeing a ton of loose shit. I need to find a place for. Like it makes
Right?
things look messy if you don't have a good place for it. When
I
I went
mean,
to Clay Clawford's celebration, they auctioned his fish room off, and one of the coolest things about it was he had everything organized. Like everything had a
right?
container. Like, he had a container full of K's, a container
Yes.
full of PVC with the size PVC and the fitting type on it. It was just like you said. It's like for the fish room, it was probably equal amount in just plastic boxes
That's the
labeled.
one thing
You
that
know,
I will give to old men and their fish rooms is that they are impeccable with their organization. Like I've seen like old killifish dudes that just have
I was gonna say,
like
so yeah,
hardware
the
drawers
killifish
for their
people are
killifish. And
they're
I'm
different.
just like, you, sir, are a level above. Like it's so surprising. And like, I mean, another one is Master Breeder Dean. His fish room, impeccable. It's so great. It has storage, everything is neat, it looks orderly, like it's clean.
Yeah.
I just yeah, I need to take a page from an old man's book and really get my shit together when it comes to my fish room organization.
Well, I mean, have you found any container or anything yet where you're like this is the one you guys need to get for your fish room. Stop being, sloppy as hell. Like, have you found that yet?
Um, I don't know. So my most recent like I guess like big tank move was putting the 5 10-gallon tanks underneath my workbench. And I had the foresight to be like, you know what, there's going to be a lot of wasted space. I could probably use that space a little bit more efficiently. So I bought a dunnage rack, which is basically just like a shelf that's really low.
Okay.
And it's like it lifts whatever you're putting on it like 8 to 10 inches off of the ground, right? So I put
Excuse,
the
wait,
tanks
wait.
on top of that.
It lifts itself off the ground like through what
No, 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 no,
function?
no. Like it's like just like a
Okay, okay,
shelf that
okay. I
sits
was
on
gonna
the
say
ground,
you
and then
got
you
like
put
an
the tanks on
elevator
top.
in there. Okay, okay. I was
No,
about
no,
to
no,
say
no.
this is getting
We're not
too
that
fancy.
fancy. But no, so I got the dunnage rack and everything, and I found literally at the container store some weather tight, like it has the gasket seal around the top of it. I found some containers that would fit exactly underneath that little shelf,
Okay.
and it is perfect. And I will
Okay.
emphasize the gasket seal because they're underneath a bunch of boxes of water, and like it matters when you take the extra step to make sure that the stuff that you put in your organizational storage containers doesn't become like mold and dank and disgusting,
Fair enough.
because I mean it's better than a cardboard box. A cardboard box is better than nothing, but like you putting a nice storage box under there and like keeping whatever it is you're going to keep in there, it's next level.
But a
And like
cardboard
I gotta
box,
pat
man,
myself on
like
the back for that.
the plastic doesn't smell nice and musty when it gets wet like the cardboard box. You know what I mean?
Oh man, you just miss that opportunity for all that
I
mold. Yeah.
know. So I mean, what for you necessitates the need for having a fish room? What are the projects you're getting into where you're like, okay, it's time.
Um,
This is limiting me too much. I need to construct.
well, it was more of like I I don't necessarily get a fish without intending to breed it at some point. Like, and it kind of goes like with everything that I've ever gotten. It's like that next challenge. Like, it's kind of like if you had levels on an app or whatever to like get, or in a game to like get to the next stage.
Yeah.
Like guppies were number one, right? And
Right.
then I bred angelfish. And then like after angelfish I did something else. And so it's always just kind of like what I haven't done yet. But at the same time, like I don't want to just get rid of something because I'm done with it, like
Yeah.
I don't breed something and I've conquered that. Remove yourself from my fish room. Like,
So you do
no.
you try and
So
when you're breeding stuff, you try and keep them like indefinitely. Like you're like I'm gonna keep
yeah, and
breeding this.
it's more of like I don't get things like just to breed them, if that makes sense. Like I have to, like there has to be like a spark with the fish.
Hmm.
Like you're like, "Oh, I like that."
Right.
And then it like checks the boxes, and then like all those boxes are like, "You know what? If I could create more of that, I would be happy doing that."
Hmm.
So that's kind of the approach that I've taken with all, like I have so many fish, but like they're all different. And I don't really know how else to explain it. It's just like, plus I'm a collector. I can't dodge that. Like I
I,
mean,
there's a
I
little
collect
collector.
shit.
That's all right. What else do you
Yeah.
collect besides fish and plants? Plant.
Pins,
I already got the plants.
plants, and rocks. So like it's kind of nature themed,
Rocks. Don't you
like
need
rocks and
minerals?
minerals. That's what I just said. Rocks and
Okay,
minerals.
I thought you were a fraud for a second there.
Absolutely not. I am no fraud. But
What's your
yeah.
favorite mini?
So real nerd. My favorite what?
I was- what's your favorite mineral? I said, what's your favorite mini? Like I was just being
Oh,
silly.
probably. Well, one of the coolest minerals, and I guess I'm not even really sure if it's a mineral or a rock, is I've got a slice of a meteorite. That's
Okay.
pretty legit. And then I like grape chalcedony, so like grape quartz, but it looks like little balls of quartz. It's really
Okay.
cool.
That
You
sounds
should Google
nice.
it
How do you spell
if
that?
you're interested. Well, grape, like
Well,
Like a
yeah,
fruit.
the second part. Come on, man.
CH. Just say L. You never know. CHALCEDONY.
Okay, okay, great. Okay, I'm not even gonna try and say it again. Oh, this does look like a grape. I'll throw a picture up on the stream.
There we
But
go.
okay, well, what came first, collecting fish or collecting minerals? I know the plants came before the fish.
Absolutely minerals. Like I was a rock kid. Like I was into fossils. Like I would come home with my pockets and my jacket just like weighing my entire little child body down.
Wow.
Like it was, yeah. So definitely rocks and minerals and then fish. Fish were in like third grade. So
Okay, pretty long time
yeah.
ago. Were you
It was
always
a while.
a collector with them, like liking different ones? Like you're like, oh, I don't want the goldfish. I want the whatever that thing is.
No, that happened like I didn't really see the point of collecting them until I really got interested in breeding them. If like it just those two things kind of went hand in hand for me.
Mm,
Um, which is kind of odd because I feel like there was potential for collectoritis, when I was younger.
right.
But number one, my parents would have stopped that. They would have been like, absolutely not. We can barely handle this goldfish in a bowl. Like it was not a good situation, number one. But number two, like they were less than thrilled that I brought that home from a carnival.
How
So,
long did the goldfish
um,
last?
years.
Wow.
Like that thing it must have been like just a normal like comet goldfish, like a feeder goldfish that you get from Petco or whatever.
Hmm.
But we kept it like in probably the most horrible conditions that I've ever done in my entire fish keeping career. It was in this tiny little bowl and we didn't use tap water, we used distilled water to
Oh.
water change it.
Oh, okay.
It must have been the secret
That
because
was fancy.
that thing lived for like 5 years
I
at
mean, you're
least.
changing water at least, so
Yeah, yeah.
were
I
you ever
mean,
one of those people that are like, you gotta take the fish out and then the water out and then scrub everything on the inside, like clean clean the pool?
no. I mean,
Okay.
the bowl stayed relatively clean, which is really surprising given how much I know about goldfish now, that they're like little garbage disposals. But like, we just would like take the fish out, put it in a cup, and then like dump the bowl out,
Mm.
rinse it out a little bit, and then fill it up with distilled water, and then put it back in.
Okay.
And like, I mean, at least that was happening. Not my proudest moment, admitting that I'm like a goldfish torturer, basically. But like,
Yeah. I
there
mean,
have been
it's
worse things.
yeah. There's definitely been worse things. That's for sure. I mean, let's be
Yeah.
real. Many of us have inadvertently tortured a fish at some point or another. I mean, it's
Yeah.
unfortunate. So, level one is live bearers and guppies and stuff. Like, what? Let's skip level two. What's level three?
Um, let's see. I'm like looking at I'm in my office and so I have a bunch of my display tanks in here. I'm trying to get like some inspiration.
Okay.
Um,
Hey, this is
let's
like this is not
see.
an open book test, man.
I know, I'm just I'm just trying to think. Like level 3 would probably be something like I haven't done loaches yet, which will disappoint Jody P, but
uh,
I want to say those would be something like an egg scatterer,
okay,
probably. I
okay,
would say. Um, something that takes like notable effort to do and won't happen passively. So like CPDs maybe,
okay,
something like that.
okay. And then, so what is level two? Like a dwarf cichlid pair or something like that?
Yeah, something like a paracarbensis or
Okay.
something that just
All
like
right, all
you
right.
don't really like you put a male and a female in there and they're gonna make more.
Okay.
And like as long as you do your water changes and stuff, as long as you're like a responsible fish keeper, you'll make more.
Okay.
But like guppies, for example, they just make more no matter what. They're like rabbits. Like
Right.
you don't have to try. Crebensis, I feel like they're that next level up where like you have to put in the minimal effort and you'll get your results.
Right.
And then level 3 is something where like you have to pick the eggs, like rice fish probably. Or I think I take that back. Egg scatters are probably level 4. Rice fish are probably level 3.
Okay.
Where
Okay.
you have or like a pseudomcgill, maybe it's like a
When
3.5
the
because
mobs
like
when the
they're a
mobs get
little,
involved.
yeah, yeah.
Okay.
That's what I'd
S-
say.
So what where after besides the guppies, like what got you into breeding? Was the idea of breeding happening first, or was it you had a fish and they bred and you're like, hold up?
Well, I feel like I always like understood where little fish came from. It's not like I saw a guppy and I was like, "Oh my gosh, how did that possibly happen?" Of course they're going to make more. But I like the idea of making more of something that I really like and then sharing it. So like you can ask Jody, like I am the worst seller ever. I would rather trade you or I would rather give fish away to you as long as we're cool.
Right.
Like as long as like you're a good person or whatever, like and we get along. Like and we're friendly. Like I would
Do a
rather just
background check.
give, yeah, yeah, of course. You have to pass my FBI level background check. Um but yeah, I would rather just like share than sell somebody something. Like money to me kind of makes it dirty. Like I'm just
Yeah,
kind of like,
I
no,
know what you
thank you.
mean,
Like
for sure.
so, and I feel like that's kind of how I've always been about anything that I've gotten really into. Like plants, for example, I would like my friends and I would just like give each other props of whatever we wanted. You're like, oh, that's a really cool plant. Can I have a little clip? Like, can I have a little snip snip? Like, and it wasn't a thing. It was just like, yeah, sure, of course. Um,
No, I agree. I
I'm
I
kind of that,
really enjoy
yeah,
trading a
yeah,
lot more than selling to people I know. That's why, like at the club, we've been doing the mini swaps. Is fun because a lot of times I just
yeah,
bring stuff I know I can trade with
yeah.
people. It
I
feels a
mean,
lot better.
that's exactly how, I mean, I knew that because I was watching your videos and stuff, I knew you needed Suboxertane. And my freaking Punk tank is overrun with it right now. I don't know if you saw in the video, but it's a hot mess and it's just full of it. And I was like, please take some. You're going to
Yeah,
do me a favor and I know that you need it. So
yeah,
here, take
yeah.
it.
And I
So
appreciate
yeah.
that. That was pretty awesome. Now I need to find something that you want back.
Eh, I'm sure we'll find something
Oh, by the way,
eventually.
Jody said, "Sorry, I'm late. Aquaponics plant just showed up. I know Scotty was wondering where Emily's forced friend was. I'm assuming.
Yeah.
I'm assuming that
She's been
was
so busy. Like, I was texting her earlier today, and her to-do list is like 20 things long. Meanwhile, mine's like one or two.
yeah.
I'm just like, I'll be glad if I get X and Y done. I don't even want to think about Z. And she's over here like doing the whole freaking alphabet. And I'm like, okay,
Some
doing the
people just
most.
they just do too much, man. They just do
I
too
know.
much.
I just don't understand. Like, more power to her, but good grief, don't think I could do it. I wouldn't
Oh,
make it.
when did you meet Jody and start doing the Planted and Enchanted situation?
Well, I was actually thinking about that the other day. We just did, or I just posted the live stream like plan for episode 16, I think. So that would be what, 4 months ago, 5 months ago is when we started Planted and Enchanted.
Mm-hmm.
Um, but I like, I guess, met her over the internet as you do with internet people.
It
Um,
still doesn't quite it still sounds sketchy to me like back in the day like when you say like I met over the internet. It's like I just remember
yeah,
how it
it's
was
like
like
that's just sketchy. Like, can you not make friends in real life? Like, yeah, I get it. But I want to say we'd been talking and like becoming more friendly and stuff in like January, February.
okay.
And then that's when I forced her to be my friend by like texting her and then not really ever stopping. Just like I had, because you have to understand, like, there's nobody around me that has any interest in fish, like none. And so when you meet another person that you don't like, that you not only vibe with, but like also has a special interest in fish, you're just like, I tell her everything. I don't care if she cares at all. But I'm like, you know what I did today? X, Y, and Z in the fish room. And like, then I did this and then I did that. And it'll be like 10 texts from me in a row. And
Yep.
yes, I'm not joking. It's
I
like literally
listen.
10 texts in a row before
I
she
don't know what I would
responds.
do without like the discords and stuff because I'm the same way.
Mm-hmm.
Like the moment I
Yeah.
find something new, it's like I want to share it. Like
You want to share it.
this morning I found
Yeah.
a Corridorus like Costadas fry, and the first thing I did was like, oh, take a picture. I'm posting this in the
You
Discord.
must.
You
As
know.
you should. Like, I feel like that's half of the joy of fish keeping is sharing it with other people who think that shit is cool.
True.
And like I feel like it also they understand like how difficult some things can be. So like um whenever I got my very first stir by spawn, I took a picture of the eggs. It was the worst picture I think I've ever taken, but I took a picture of them in like it was super noisy and very dark. You couldn't even see the eggs in the cup, but I was like, Jody, look, there's stir by eggs. I finally got them. And then like it's just and I could say that to any other person in my life. They'd be like, great,
Yep.
and just move right along. So yeah. I
I
appreciate
definitely
people like that.
I definitely relate to that. The YouTube and Discord and all this stuff. It's like for some reason it just seems to be a common thing where it's like people don't really have someone
Mm-hmm.
around them immediately to share all these little things with.
Yeah.
So you know,
It doesn't ever occur to me that like other people wouldn't find what I think is cool cool. I'm just like, yeah, of course it's cool. Duh. That's why I'm telling you about it.
that's
Why
good
don't you
though.
agree?
That's good.
Yeah,
It's good
so
to have someone to love and have so much confidence in the thing you're into. Where you're like, well, I don't even see why anyone would find this cool. You know, you
yeah,
know what I mean?
I know it's a special talent apparently.
Yeah. Mick wants to know how many tanks you be having.
Oh, well, I think I have about, if you include like breeding tanks in the fish room and then like my display tanks, I have about 50. But if you're talking about just breeding tanks in the fish room, um, probably about 45, 44,
Nice.
something like that.
All right. So you're pretty in deep. You're pretty in deep.
Oh yeah. There is no denying. I have gone over the edge and still falling. Like I'm convinced I need a couple 75s and another 40. Like
Oh gosh.
there's
Oh
no
gosh.
stopping. But do I have room for those? No. Would I find room? Yes. If I
Okay.
could get away with it, I would, but I can't. So I won't.
Mick said, "Ooh, 45. I like what I'm hearing."
Yeah.
Mick also
Yeah.
said, "Nice tank behind Bougie. Love that Nymphia to your right."
Yeah, that's a Nymphaea micrantha, which is actually currently destroyed because of freaking scuds. So this is my
Mm-mm-mm.
5 gallon desk tank, and it was the first tank that I ever like really made an effort into aquascaping.
I was gonna say that looks
And
much bigger than 5 gallons when it's behind you
yeah,
like
doesn't it?
that.
That was I mean, I really tried really hard to like get like depth and perspective and everything and I wanted it to be just so. And then like, as a tank ages and kind of progresses, like a planted tank anyway, like a bare bottom tank would not have this issue. But like it's gone through at least 4 or 5 seasons of fish. So like there have been different fish that have inhabited the tank and I've taken things out and moved things in and while I was doing that, the scud population just grew out of control, and I got some killifish that I thought would help that, right? And
Yeah.
no, they're so disinterested in the scuds. They want
What
nothing to do
killies you
with
get?
them. Gold Australs.
Okay. Man, I'm surprised.
Yeah.
Get some gardener eye in there, man.
You
They'll
would
take care
think
of it.
I must have needed a Fundulopanchax instead of a Phyosimian, but
Yep.
um yeah, it just they are so not into the scuds. Like there was, I think in the video that I made, uh, I caught one of the females like biting a scud and then spitting it out. I was like, you are the problem, ma'am.
It literally failed. Yeah, that's the thing with scuds. Like people are like they're good live food and stuff. I'm like, yeah, I just don't
That
keep
is
enough.
bullshit.
I don't keep enough fish
Th-
that like will eat them. I keep too small
yeah,
fish. You know what I mean?
that's the thing is like, yeah, sure, they're fish food for like the fish that will eat them. It's kind of like, well, Corey from Aquarium Co-op is always saying like the best fish food is a food that the fish will eat. It doesn't matter what the ingredients are if they won't eat it.
Yeah,
Like, and so
very
if your
true.
fish aren't gonna eat the scuds, they're not doing anything but eating your plants and leftover food. Like, it's a problem. And
No,
I'm a little salty about it still because I that was my favorite tank for the longest time and now it just looks destroyed. And I'm like, well,
at least it lives a
I guess
memory
everything has a season.
behind you. You have an
Yeah, this
immortal
this is what
proof.
it looked like in the glory days. And now if you saw it, you'd just be like, "Oh, that's so sad."
Another victim to scuds, man. I've been
I
preaching
know.
the scud hate. I've been preaching the scud hate heavy, man. There was like a
God,
propaganda season of scuds, and now people are realizing the
scuds
consequences.
have nothing but propaganda. I'm telling you, like they're the worst things to enter my aquariums. And you know what the worst thing about it is, though,
Did you put
is
them
that
out on purpose?
I freaking paid for them to put them in
Oh
my aquariums
no!
because I was
Where'd you
convinced. I
get
was
them?
like, oh, Aquabit or some shit. Like
Okay,
I
okay.
don't even know. It was some rando that was like, "Hey, you want these things?" And I was like, "Absolutely, yes, I do. I want them in every tank. Put them everywhere." Um, that was that was probably like top three worst decision when it comes to aquariums.
IDK
Never
said
again.
what? Someone charged for that?
Yeah, yeah. It was the worst decision I think I've ever done, and I've like spent way too long trying to get rid of it. But you know what's great for scuds? Rainbow fish.
Okay. Which rainbows
Yeah.
you use?
Um, well, in a 20 long, I moved a group of prey cocks into there and they're taking care of it seemingly.
Nice.
And then
At least keep them scared.
it's some wild bettas do a pretty decent job at clearing out.
Mmm.
Pea puffers also not bad.
Okay. Yeah,
So
those are all
like
pretty. Those all
I've
sound
got
like they'd be
those
promising.
in I've got those in rotation going through tanks trying to like get rid of everything. So yeah. Anyway,
Wild betas. What kind of wild
good
betas you have?
propaganda. Um so I like opened part of that video that I just made with my newest the Beta Antuta. It's like a really big like 4 to 5 inch thick fish. Like
Mm.
it's a substantial fish. But I didn't
Sheesh.
double check my work and realize that like you can't see them in the video. They're like hiding in the upper left corner and I was like that was a mistake. Whoops. But they're super pretty. I mean the male is. The female's kind of take it or leave it.
Right, right.
But
Damn, they do look pretty
but
substantial.
yeah, the male's got this like super blue body and like he's got a full mask which is like his face is all blue. Like some of them don't have a full mask, which would mean that like their face is like kind of brownish in patches or whatever, but this guy, he's real fancy. He has a full mask. It's real nice. um but yeah, so there's that. And then I haven't seen my Beta Dimidiata. I have a pair of them, but I haven't seen the female in a while. And since I put the red cherry tetras in that tank, I haven't seen the male. So he tried to off himself
Oh,
um, while I was right in front of the tank.
oh,
Very ballsy.
he's trying to send a
So of
message.
course I know, but I picked this is I've progressed so far. I actually picked him up with my bare hand and put him back in the tank. There was a day that I could
Wow.
not imagine touching a fish. Like, I still kind of like, I'd rather not. Kind of
Yeah,
slimy,
I feel that.
kind of gross.
Jesse was laughing at me for that when I went to his place from just one more
Yeah,
fish. I'm trying to get there, but
like, I don't need to touch them. They're pretty enough. I can admire. I don't need to touch. So,
yeah.
yeah.
Beto said I don't have any issues with my scuds that get eaten right away. It could be the type of scuds are unappealing. I mean, it does. There's lots of different species,
That's a
and
scud.
it does depend on the fish. Uh, Mix it. I got some of those water living critters you keep, Nick. What's their name again? The aquatic isopods.
Oh, nice.
Um, yeah, the
That I
nudites are
don't
great.
have yet. The
You gotta get,
isopods.
you gotta get on the
I know.
isopod train,
I'm
man. It's scuds without
working
the
on it.
baggage. You know,
Scuds without the baggage.
it's what they promised us scuds would be. Okay, it's
I
what they
know.
told us
I do
scuds
feel
would be.
cheated.
Listen, when I actually started looking up scuds after I was like noticing I was like, man, how these people get this one off?
Mhm.
How did with the
I don't
aquarium
know how
people?
they did it.
I feel like everyone's always so paranoid. Like one of the number one thing is like when you sell someone something is like, oh, can this go with my shrimp or like will this kill my snail? Like people are so paranoid, but like somehow they convince people to put scuds in their aquariums on purpose.
I know. I know. And like I'm over here worried about like getting Malaysian trumpet snails because I
Mm.
feel like that would just be nothing but a headache when I should have been worried about the scuds. Headache number
The
one,
scuds
scuds.
might eat the Malaysian trumpet snails.
Yeah, at this point, Hulk scuds are in my tanks. Like, I don't know. It's
There's a
bad.
like an invasive scud somewhere. I want to say it's in the UK. It's called like the killer shrimp. It's like a giant. Yeah, they
Not
call
surprised.
it's like a giant murderous scud. So I was like, oh, this is how I see all scuds.
Yeah, they just I don't have any nice things to say about them right now at all.
So besides
They're ruiners.
not getting scuds, like if someone
Mhm.
was trying to venture from their carnival goldfish into breeding
Mhm.
fish, what words of advice would you have? Younger Bougie, what words of advice would you say to her?
Don't buy choya wood ever.
Oh, okay.
Um Not only do they are so stupid, they get stuck on the inside if you have like, one of those bigger diameter pieces where they could actually swim in. Angelfish in particular, very dumb.
Mm,
Very, very dumb. But also choya like degrades so fast and makes such a mess in your tanks that
really?
like yeah, it caused me a lot of problems and I would have been able to keep on top of certain tanks in my earlier forays into fish breeding. You know how like everybody always emphasizes like your watch your water parameters and make sure your tank is clean and yada yada. I feel like like my hardscape choices were lacking.
Mm.
And I wouldn't have known that, before trying it. But yeah, choya just makes your tank really dirty and not
Wow.
ideal.
Okay.
So,
But it
yeah.
looks so cool.
It does. It is one of the
So you're telling
coolest
me all the
looking
mess in my tank is
hardscapes.
from the Choya wood. That's why I
Probably,
have
yeah,
mystery because there are
especially
some
like
tanks with
shrimp
Choya
tank.
wood where I'm like I don't understand why it's so moamy all the time.
Yeah, it's choya. That's
Oh,
it.
god
And
damn it!
especially shrimp tanks. Like
God damn
you want to keep a Caradina tank? Absolutely not
You're
put
killing me right now.
choya in there.
You're
I
killing me.
know. I'm trying to help you
I'm
is what I'm
literally looking
doing.
over to a shrimp tank that has so much moam. I thought I was just like overfeeding or something,
Mhm.
but it's
Nope.
because it's not like pooled by the wood necessarily. You know what I mean?
No, it just disintegrates and goes everywhere. It's
Oh,
sneaky like that.
I'm so angry. I'm so angry right now. So wait, what kind of wood do I need to get? Pause.
um, I would go with something like a really hardwood, and my favorite wood is manzanita.
Manzanita.
So that's you kind of have to be careful too with like the woods that are like a grapefruit. Like the spider wood is not
Okay.
a real hardwood.
So does that
Um,
do the same? The spider would do the same thing as Troy, or are we good?
no, no, no,
Okay. Because
no.
I thought you were
Choya
gonna
is
just say
by
all
far
the
the
wood that
worst.
looks good is just garbage. That's why I was afraid this was going.
No.
Okay.
No, 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 no.
Okay.
We're not that bad, but
Okay.
I've got like a special vendetta against Choya. So like anytime I can like put it in a conversation, like it's happening.
Okay.
It's
Well,
just
you succeeded.
I can't like that. So like stop that. Don't do it.
Cause
You'll
I have
regret it.
some tanks that I just don't understand, and now I understand,
Yeah.
and I don't really know what to do about it. Cause I'm like, well, I need wood in every tank, but like, so I gotta replace it with something. But man, the nice thing about Troy was kind of cheap.
Yeah. It's cheap and like it looks cool and I don't blame you for that. But like you've got to evolve your tastes in wood. I'm
uh,
sorry. Hate to break it to
fine.
you.
So, when did you become the bougiest bish?
Um, that's a really good question. Um, I'm not I've do you ever really I feel like you're born that way. You
I
just
mean,
kind
but
of
when did you start making it known to the world you're the bougiest bish?
Oh,
How about that? Referring to
um
yourself that way, you know?
yeah, I mean I lurked a lot on YouTube before I even like made my channel and I'm not even really sure like what I'm doing with my channel. I'm just having a good time. But like I was finding that even when I was watching some of like the I guess bigger time YouTubers that like they would do things like cut corners in a way that I'm just like, why would you do that? Why wouldn't you just
Interesting.
get the option that you like instead of the option that is the cheapest? Or, like why would you DIY that when they make one that looks really good? And
Yeah.
like you can have that and it's easy. Like
I
and
agree
then
with that
and then
to an
I
extent because sometimes you're like,
suddenly
go ahead, sorry.
realized like as far as fish keeping goes, like I'm bougie. Like, and that's how I enjoy it. Like, if I have to sit there and DIY a brine shrimp hatchery, I'm not having a good time. When I could have just bought a Zis brine shrimp hatchery and it works amazing and it's dishwasher safe and like all these other things that like people don't really take into account. So I'm just like, accept it. That's who you are. Here we are.
I mean,
But as for like when that happened, I'd probably say that I claimed the title about 2 years ago.
okay.
But
Okay, so you did have to come in. It wasn't like you entered the fish game bougie. Like you had to come to that realization. Like,
yeah, I mean, well, does anybody really like come in like knowing themselves 100%? No,
true.
I don't think so. And so it was a little bit of an evolution in thinking and just an acceptance of like, you know what, that's how you are, instead of like you do your hobby how you like to do it.
Mm.
And these other people don't do it like you, and that's fine. But at
Yeah.
least you got to realize what you like. So here we
No,
are.
I respect that. I definitely agree with that on some things. Like people want to DIY everything, and I'm just like, honestly, bro, I'm not trying to do all that. I'm really
And
not
that
trying to
that
do
kind
all
of comes
that.
back to like my like how you were just like um we were talking at the very beginning of the stream about like just diving so deep into the hobby and going so fast that you just forget about making your fish room look really nice so that you enjoy being in there and like having things organized and yada yada. Like I feel like it's kind of part of it, goes hand in hand with that. Like
Yeah.
I mean, if you are comfortable in 100% DIY fish room, you go, dude. Like you go, Glen Coco. More power to you. But like for me, like if something looks janky, like I'm not gonna like it's not for me. Like
Yeah.
I'm more likely to use something sturdy and like well made, way better than I could make it. So I don't know. Just that's just how I am.
No, I respect that. Definitely don't come to my fish room yet. I'll say that.
Don't come to my fish room yet either. It
No,
is a
don't
work in progress.
but like they're there's a level of resistance to do stuff when it's not set up where it looks nice, where it's easy, and like if
Oh
your
yeah.
whole if it's that way, then things that need to get done won't get done because you're like, I have to go
Yeah.
mess with that
It's
janky
such
ass
a mental
lid, and
block for me.
yeah,
Yeah, it's totally mental. It's not a thing of like whether or not whatever it is that you've DIY'd is functional. Like of course it is. It works, and like everybody has their own way of doing things, but like for me, I it's kind of like those people who can't relax until all their chores are done. I am not one of those people, but like
right.
there are people out there like that, and that's what I imagine I
Bless
can
him.
equate it to. Yeah.
Mickham said, I just Googled and translated bougie and bish. Got me a great smile. Love the attitude, bougie. Oh,
Yep.
learning new things. You just became a
I'm
little
I'm
bougier.
glad to facilitate that for you.
So what's the top three bougiest fish? They can be ones you have or
Bougie?
they could be ones you have or ones you're going to acquire in the future. But it's top three
Okay.
bougiest fish. No compromise.
Um, Number one, I would say are big puffers.
Okay.
They are expensive AF.
Yep.
Um, which I think is something that not everybody kind of takes into account is how much, when you have a fish room, how much you're spending on fish food.
Mm.
And like, not only do you have to have like normal foods and stuff, but like pellet food and everything. I don't even know if big puffers even eat those, or some puffers in general. Like my pea puffers, fucking bougiest little fish. Like they only do frozen foods, and half of them they don't even really like that much. Like,
Mm.
and I'm just like, I just gave you like the world's best Calanus plankton from the Arctic, and they're just like, I could leave it, you know?
So
So
wait,
I think,
where does live food fit on the bougie scale?
oh, it's up there.
Okay.
I mean, I culture Daphnia and Moina, microworms. I actually need to go on Putu Bird's site and order some more microworm culture because I
Oh
think
yeah.
I let mine go too long.
Okay.
Whoops.
Could be
But
savable
anyway,
still.
I am a fan of live foods. I like enjoy feeding them out and I think they're really beneficial, but they can be such a pain in the ass. And that is part of what makes like fish like puffers that need live foods and frozen foods and things like that bougie. So they would be my number one.
Solid number
Um,
one.
and then let's see, probably something like discus or like discus and like clown loaches and rant things that have to have things that need to be hot, like and more than just warm. So
Right.
like as I've evolved, I've come to really appreciate like fish that don't necessarily need a heater, but can be okay, in like in the 75 to 79-degree range, somewhere in there,
Hmm.
because that's where my fish room normally sits. Like it's a seasonal thing too, because I'm in Texas and it's hot. So,
Right.
anyhow, I digress. Um, so keeping a tank like very hot, like in the 83 to like 86
Oh,
ish range.
that's so warm. That's so
It's
warm.
so hot, but like zebra plecos, they have to be hot. Uh, discus, some people would disagree, but I find mine do better when they're kept hot. Um, I mean, and it goes like there's like degrees of hot. So like 86 is not the same as 82, and
Mm.
like my tank will fluctuate, depending on what time of the year it is, but like it's still hot.
Yeah.
So
Anything
that's what I
in the
count.
80s to me is like mind-blowingly hot from
Yeah.
what I'm used to,
Yeah.
you know. Okay, so any
Yeah.
hot fish is immediately bougie. That kind of makes sense, honestly.
Yeah. Um, let's see. And then I want to say like a fish that like I'm not even sure what exactly this would be, but like a fish that requires some degree of like RO water would
Oh, okay.
probably be bougie. Like when if like for breeding or just even like in general, keeping them at a really low TDS, like that's high
Divas.
maintenance.
Yeah.
It's a diva fish.
Diva
And I
fish.
mean, it's okay, own it, but like recognize what you are, you know?
No,
If you're the
100%.
Beyonce of fish, well,
Get out of here.
embrace it. Yeah.
You
Yeah.
ever have a fish ask you like, "Where's my trailer?" Like, bitch.
Exactly.
What do you think this is? I think
Yeah.
the bougiest fish I have probably is the Congo puffers, but then
I want some Congo spotted puffers. I want some mountaintop puffer keeper spotted Congo puffers in a 75-gallon tank,
ooh,
possibly a 90-gallon. But
ooh,
like I would take a 75.
that sounds
And
nice.
I want them so bad. Like if the opportunity came, I would just be like, "Listen, lady," to my wife. "It's happening. Deal with it."
Yeah,
Instead of being like, please, ma'am, may I have another one?" Like, no, it would be more
I
of like
definitely
a,
think they're worth it. They're worth it.
yeah.
If you do it
I
one day,
ha
you won't regret it.
what how many do you have? Or just one
I
or
got I have
three?
four. I have four.
Four. Okay,
Yeah,
cool. I like the idea of like a small group of them, but at the same time, like water puppy. Water puppies are cute
that's true.
in like the individual sense, but like I would want a group.
Yeah, I
So
wanted
I
to
don't
get
know.
a group. Right now
Mm-hmm.
they're in a 40 breeder, but I'm gonna set up a 50-gallon for them soon. That's
Oh,
just for
nice.
them, and then
Okay.
that's gonna be. I'm pretty excited about it. But no, they've been pretty chill. They're a dope little fish.
I
They're
like
very
it.
very fun. Finding different things to feed them I've been
Mm-hmm.
culturing mealworms. They
Okay.
eat
How's that
those.
going?
It's creepy, but I do got a lot of
Yeah,
mealworms.
I can see that.
I
Yeah,
do got a
you
lot of
see that
mealworms.
a lot. Have
Yes.
you seen those like Zoomed? I only know this because I got like a free can of them at the CARES convention, but like Zoomed makes these like can of mealworms and like can o crickets and can of black soldier fly larvae and stuff. And so it's
Wow.
basically like canned live food, except it's dead.
Interesting. No, I've not
Um,
seen that.
but, like if you came into like a pinch, that could be helpful.
Okay. Well, unfortunately, I don't think my mealworm population will be down anytime soon. I'm
Oh, well,
trying to
that's good.
I'm
That's good
trying to
news for
culture a
you.
black soldier fly larva too. It's just been harder to get it
It's hard
going.
to not do outside. I've
Yeah.
done it successfully in like a compost pile,
Yeah. Okay.
but
You got any
um,
tips for inside? I do think doing it inside is challenging because it seems like there's a lot of different
yeah, inside
factors.
you don't really. That's the thing too, is kind of like, oh, I culture mosquito larvae inside. Like, well, what's the downside of that? Oh, I have a shit ton of mosquitoes
Yeah, I'm
in
not
my
doing
house.
that.
Like, no, thank you. No, no, no. Like, I don't do that. Like, don't get me wrong, but like, there are people who do that. And I'm just like, no, sir,
I
you're
think I
not
needed
doing it
more
right.
space for them to fly and like lay their eggs.
Yeah,
I don't know.
yeah.
I'll try it. I think there's a way to do it that isn't as big of a footprint. At least with the black soldier flies, if they get out, they like
Hmm.
die in a couple days and they don't even eat anything. So it's like whatever.
Yeah. I mean, they're not detrimental to anything, really. They're great for compost piles. You should get one of those little like they
The
I
turning
go like this. They
composts.
like they turn the turning compost thing,
Yeah.
but make sure you put it there's a whole rabbit hole for you to go down, but make sure you put enough brown material in, so like carbon heavy, so
Okay.
like cardboard or like, and I wouldn't say wood, wood's probably too much, but like browns and stuff instead of like vegetables are greens, if that makes sense. So
Mm,
like just make sure you don't put too much green in there
okay. Good to
and
know.
they should be good. Yeah.
Brown and green. All right. All
Yeah.
right.
There's a whole night of Googling for you in the bathtub of browns and greens for compost piles.
Okay. I'll add it to the reading list. I think that taking a bath's got to be the bougiest, one of the bougiest things someone could do. I just want to say. There's nothing like it.
You're not lying.
There's
You're not
nothing like it.
lying.
Mosquitoes inside is insane. Yeah. Um,
Yeah.
I don't like. I get the mosquito larva thing. It's just like I'm kind of trying to avoid anything to do with my fish keeping being outside. Like I just don't want to
Yeah.
deal with the
I
things that
mean,
comes with that.
I would love an outdoor Daphnia culture
Yeah.
if it wasn't in Texas in the middle of summer.
Right.
My ass is staying inside. I'm not going out there. It is 103 degrees. I will evaporate by the time I get to the Daphnia pond
Yep.
to get the Daphnia. Like, I'm not interested in that.
I
Don't sign me
100%
up.
agree. Like I thought about doing the pond thing and stuff this season, but I was like,
Hmm.
bro, I just know I won't. I don't like going out there. Like there's a ton of mosquitoes where I live too. They're just
Yeah.
West Nile viruses in the area. Apparently, I'm like, I'm not trying to do
Hmm.
it. If I go outside, it's super humid. I'm gonna hate it
Hmm.
immediately. I'm gonna change my clothes when I come inside. God, I'm sweating like,
Yeah.
and the
I
fish are
feel
gonna be
you.
fending for themselves out there.
Hmm. Although, you know what's done really well in my little pond that I have out there, I did make a pond because I couldn't resist,
Right.
is rice fish. Rice
Okay.
fish are doing great out there. They are living their best little lives in that tiny little pond that I made for them.
I've thought about like like a porch rice fish like pond, like
Hmm.
how they do it, traditionally. Like I've considered that.
Yeah,
Yeah, I could handle
I
that.
would encourage that.
Okay.
Yeah.
I keeps fish says Aqua Imports has some red tail puffers at the moment. They're within driving distance. So tempting.
Ooh,
Ooh. Have you looked at those before?
I have not.
I don't think
I've
I've looked
really
at
only
those.
considered the spotted Congos.
Yeah,
And that's the thing is like I like what I like, and I found what I like,
I
and I
feel
won't
you.
deviate from it.
I
So
and
yeah,
they're the perfect size. They're the perfect everything. You can keep stuff with them. Like, I mean, what
they're
other
like
puffer do I want?
pocket-sized puffers. I just love everything about them. Like,
Yeah.
how could you not?
The pea
So
puffers are
I get it.
cute. I do like pea puffers too, but like there's
Hmm.
something about the size difference that just makes it so much more like, yes, it's a puffer.
Honestly, the pea puffers have a degree of utility for me recently. Like I got them, and for the longest time, I was just kind of like, you know what? Everybody said that these were so great, and I really liked them at first, but then I just became disenchanted with them. I was like,
Yep.
I could probably leave them. But now I'm like, okay, you guys have a purpose.
Yep.
Like I put them in tanks to control snails and scuds, and that little trio of pea puffers just does some work
Bro, I'm
on those
100%
tanks.
with you. I even do the trio too. I call them my death
Yeah,
squads. I just deploy them into any
yeah.
tank having a problem.
Mhm. Just
Knocks the
boom, fixed
snails.
it. I love it.
And even
So
if they
yeah.
don't kill the snails immediately, like they beat the snails start hiding very quickly. Like
As long as I don't see them, they don't exist.
exactly.
ADHD, it's a thing. Like
Exactly.
if I don't see it, it doesn't exist.
Vic said, "I love to have a nature pond with Daphnia. How far to your Daphnia pond? Question mark. Question mark. I mean, your theoretical Daphnia pond. Like, I guess how far would you have to go to it? Like the 100-degree weather. I mean, I guess it hits you instantly.
In my backyard, it would probably be about 50 feet. That's
Okay.
probably like I would have it up against the fence in the shade. So
Right.
it's probably about 50 feet. And that is enough time to sweat out everything that I have drank that morning.
Yeah.
It's horrible.
It's not gonna
So
work.
yeah.
It's not
Mm-mm.
gonna work.
Nope,
Well,
it's not.
what's the most recent breeding project that you started?
Um, let's see. Well, I've started I was on a mission to find more red king llama rice fish, which are like a really bright orange, like a really dark but bright at the same time orange, but without the sparkles on them.
Mm-hmm.
They're really, really nice. And so I've been breeding a ton of them. Like I go and pick eggs every day. Um, you say like my most recent, I've got a rotation going right now of all the mops that I'm checking. But my most stubborn freaking breeding project is my freaking Melis. They're going to be the death of
Oh
me.
my gosh, nah,
I'm
that's not what I wanted to
so
hear. Oh wait,
dude. if they would just I'm getting eggs. That's the thing is like I'm getting eggs and I think I would be getting more eggs if my fish room were just a little bit cooler, right?
Mm.
But the problem is that they're not hatching like no matter what I do. And if they
Are they
do
bad from
hatch, they just
the
like
beginning? Can you tell
yeah,
something on
like
that?
apparent like from all the research that I've done and like I've listened to people in Australia's YouTube streams and stuff, like they
Good eye, Mike.
apparently I need like the next thing I'm gonna do is try them outside, which we just
Wow.
talked about all the reasons why
But I
that
thought you
would
said you wanted
suck.
to. I was thought you wanted to be cooler.
Yeah, I'm grasping at straws at this point. Like
Okay.
I think the problem with the Mellis is that they're only viable for breeding for about I want to say 12 to like 16 months before. So
Okay.
like they have to be mature and then from that point 12 months later like that's your window for breeding them. And then all of a sudden they decide, I'm not going to breed anymore. So your window's closed at that point. So
Wow.
you have a very limited time in which you can breed them to start off with. And then if that doesn't line up with your temperatures or your water or whatever, you're shit out of luck.
Damn.
So that's what I've discovered so far.
Have you gotten
So,
any fry from them at all?
viable fry, no. I've
Damn.
gotten eggs to hatch, but I've not gotten them to thrive. So what my next plan to do was to split. So I have 7 or 8 of them. I'm going to take a trio and put them outside and then have my indoor trio plus one or whatever and see if the outside ones do anything like what's his name? Keeping Fish Simple says that he keeps them in his backyard year round.
Oh wow.
So I'm like, Australia gets freaking hot, which
Yeah, I was
is
about to
why I
say.
was like, well,
It could
might as
work.
well try it. So I'm like, I'm not at the breaking point yet. Like, I'm still very determined, but oh my gosh, I'm annoyed. Like, why are they just causing me such anguish
I mean,
for no
I'm kind
reason?
of invested in this because I want the Mellis from you because
Yeah.
Brenton was nice enough. He sent me the signifer. We did a trade. I sent him some isopods and stuff. He sent me some
Hmm.
signifer. I hate them. I mean, I don't know that they're old enough to lay eggs yet, but like
Yeah.
I can tell they're gonna be ugly. I can already tell. I know
You
it
don't like
sounds
them?
right now they
Dude,
just
you
look
need to
like
try red neons. Red neons
no.
are the
Yeah.
shit.
I have those are actually I
Those
got
are
my
awesome.
my pair are in this tank right here right now, and
Nice.
I got like 15 that are getting close to
Well,
being
if you breed them,
old.
I need females. I
Okay,
ordered 12 of them. You know how many turned out to be male?
that's insane.
11.
That's actually
It's
insane.
stupid. It is stupid how silly that is.
I'll have to
But
see.
yeah, anyway.
I do have a good group growing up, but yeah, I don't know. And even when I look up some of the pictures of them, like I'm realizing that some of the pictures do kind of show the ugliness I'm seeing right now. Like where
Yeah.
their fins kind of look like bones sticking up. Like I'm
Yeah, like
not
they're
getting.
jagged.
Yeah, yeah.
Yeah.
It's like it's not the color. I think some pictures of the Mellis actually show up when you look up signifers sometimes.
Yeah. They
And
do. They show up randomly all the time.
I didn't realize the hideous ones like that's more like
I
they don't
get
even have
it.
like they
Like
don't even have like fins on
sometimes
them really like
if a fish doesn't do it for you, you gotta accept it and move on. You gotta be like, buddy,
you
you
know
don't belong in here.
I'm gonna give them a
Next.
chance to grow
Thank
up.
you. Next.
I'm gonna give them a chance and I'm gonna breed them. I'm gonna get the bat points, you know. But
Those bat points, but like, at what cost? You know? Like that's a tank you could be using
I mean,
for a pretty fish.
right now I'm using. I have other fishing with them right now, but
Sure.
I
But like you've only got so much space. I'm just saying.
no, that's true. I mean, they are like I look at them and I'm just like,
If you hate them that much.
this may well be a guppy. Like that's what they look. They
Yeah,
look like little
I get
female
it.
guppies to me. So,
Yeah.
Mick said that they're rare in my country. I'd love to have them. Mick, if I could, like, we trade. You give me some killifish, I'll give you these little
Yeah.
piggies. But
Yeah. But
have you?
if you
Go ahead.
haven't seen the little clip that I have of the Mellis in that video that I just made, I mean it's like 45 minutes in, so if you didn't last that long, that's perfectly fine. But like you can really tell like they look so good and they have like those white margins on the edges of their fins and like the black and they really do look have like that nice honey color. It's just like I can see why they're so like in demand. But like oh,
Yeah,
they're making me angry.
you got to figure it out, man.
I
We're
know.
counting
I'm
on
working
you.
on it. I'm
Ben said,
trying.
"I'm back." God damn it, Ben. On the second account. Okay, you got 3 strikes on that account too, Ben. Oh my god. Ben is starting to become like a bit of like, I don't know what we would do here at the stream if he was gone. You know, he's kind of like Lord. I mean, we gotta ban him every stream, or else it doesn't even feel right. Like he just comes on and asks for a free fish tank repeatedly every
Every
time.
time. Every
I
time.
mean, do you have a free fish tank? Like
Do I yeah, actually my 65-gallon discus tank was free, but it is not up for sale.
Ben,
I will like I did that.
come
You
on from the
gotta
Philippines. Let's go.
it was great. But
Uh,
yeah.
have you participated in a BAP program?
Dude, I wish. I want so badly to be like ultimate fish nerd and have my freaking Grandmaster Breeder plaque on my fish room wall at
Mm.
like the pinnacle of my achievements. But no, my local fish club technically has a bat program, but like I have inquired so many times about it that at this point I feel like I'm just annoying the whatever you call the head email guy at
Head
the
email guy.
like the webmaster or whatever. I'm just like
the
I'm the source of all his problems. Like
webmaster.
I I kid you not, I've tried so many times to like get in touch with the person or people who are in charge of the BAT program because I have questions. Like I have lots of fish. I need to know. Like I have pencil fish. They don't have pencil fish in the like bat points. Like how
What
what
the
are
hell?
pencil fish worth? If I wanted to breed pea puffers, like how many points would that be? Like I have legitimate questions, and
Mm-mm-mm.
they are not out here answering them.
Yo, get
But
it
I will tell
together.
you that I guess that they're like on Facebook mostly, which I'm not on Facebook, so that's probably like big strike against me. But
Yeah.
Stan Pittman also lives in the North Texas area, and he told me that there's a swap in October.
Ooh.
Thank God for Stan, because if it weren't for him, I would have absolutely no idea that the club was even alive. And this
I was
is
gonna
in
say
Dallas.
Texas. I was about to say Texas. Dallas like should have some club stuff going
Yes,
on over there.
yes,
They're
they
definitely
should.
all on Facebook though, for sure.
I'm telling you, like,
Definitely
and
they
that's
are.
the worst. They don't have Instagram notifications. They don't send out an
That's the only
email
reason I use
newsletter.
Facebook is the club stuff, honestly.
They
Yeah.
can't.
Although now I'm on honestly Facebook is the best social media for like actually talking to people, you know. I'm starting
No.
to appreciate it more just because
Yeah.
like that the stuff that happens out there just doesn't happen anywhere else. Like I think we've actually
Yeah.
like took it for granted. Maybe it's just
You
because I'm
think?
getting
I
older,
don't
but
know. I
but
feel like growing up in the generation that we did, like our like Facebook means different things to different generations, and for our generation, it's like, I want to avoid that.
right.
And then and now we're like regressing and we're like, oh, but I miss it. I miss the good old days where like all the
Yeah,
drama and the toxic
I think it's gonna
whatever
make a
happening.
comeback. I think people
It might.
I think they
Yeah.
really want to connect, and it's hard to do it in that way, like anywhere else for some reason.
I
But
mean, they do make having a group really easy. And it's super user friendly versus like Discord. I understand Discord, but like, does Jeff Pelham understand Discord? Not with his little magnifying glass, I don't think.
magnifying
So
glass is crazy. The
that's my favorite
bifocals.
part. Yes. I
SVC
know.
said, sounds like we need to get Bougie to join the online BAP club once we get it up and going.
I
Correct.
will, yes.
It's
But
in
like
the
I tell
works.
you, if I'm gonna join this BAT program, like when I make the qualification of Grandmaster Breeder, like I need something to show for it.
Yes.
So like I
Yes.
need something
We're hoping to get
substantial.
some stuff sponsored, because SVC
Oh, excellent.
actually he makes stuff out of like metal and
Yeah, the
shit.
signs.
Exactly.
Yeah.
So SVC is the one
Okay,
that he's the
excellent.
president, the future president of the online club.
I
So
love it. I love
whatever
it.
thing we send out for that, yes, it's gonna be.
I still need to get like I still need to I want him to make my logo with the fish with the sunglasses on it. I want that in like a metal sign right up on my fish room door. So I haven't emailed him back or messaged him back in Discord in like a month. I'm really bad about that. I'm really sorry.
Wow.
But like shame. For shame on
It's
me.
okay, SVC.
Like
She
it's
she
bad.
she didn't respond to me either forever, but she's been sick. I know you
Mhm.
said you've been sick. Uh,
Trophies. Trophies would be great. I would
yep.
love a trophy. I love a trophy. I love a medal. I love a plaque. Just
My
as
audio is
long as it doesn't
quiet.
look like a piece of shit.
Sorry, say that again.
That's what I don't want.
As long as it doesn't
I
look like
just
what?
need uh S word.
Oh. S word. Oh, that's funny.
But
S word.
yeah,
No, we're gonna make it. We're gonna make it bougie. It'll be bougie
excellent.
approved for sure.
Excellent. I
I
love
mean,
it.
it's gotta be special, man. But hopefully by by next month, we're hoping to do it by the Clash. We'll see. Um,
Mm-hmm.
and
That'd be really cool.
it's gonna be based off of, um, I don't know how to say his last name. His first name's Chad, and he did the BAT program I'm participating in ACM. So we're
Mm-hmm.
basing it off of that, and we're actually gonna get. I'm gonna ask him to. He already looked at his some, but we're gonna go through nail out the last few like point things, and then
Nice.
we should be good to go, and we can all
I love that. That's gonna be.
compete.
I will join. I will join.
But first, I gotta smack Aaron around in our BAT program. I gotta win this year. I gotta win.
I'm pulling for you.
You want to hear my plan for October?
Yes.
Okay.
I would love to hear your plan for world domination via fish breeding.
Okay. Actually, I haven't even finished the list yet, but so far what I got
You
on
have a
here.
list.
Well, I need to hit 200 points. Okay.
Okay.
I need to
All
hit
right.
200 points just as a statement. All right.
Okay.
And right now I'm at 155 from my calculations. So I got Barbarous fasciatus, that's the blue banded barbs, 15 points.
Mm-hmm.
I got Beta rubra, 15 points. Corridorus
Okay.
cystatus, 15. Congo tetras is 20. I got two different colors of
Congo
shrimp.
pigeons are gonna take a long time to grow, though. Sorry, I did
Oh,
not mean to interrupt. Next.
I
Sorry.
got these are things I got fry from already that are already grown up.
Okay, cool.
Yeah.
Good.
So, um, uh, two black shrimp. So those are both 10 each. And then I got
Okay.
the Fundulus singulatus 3 Mile Creek. That's 15. Then I got the
Mm-hmm.
Rivulus. That's 15. I got the Gardner IP82s. That's 10. I got Longfin Pandacories. That's 15. Then I got the Dwarf Pike Cichlids. That's also 15. Then I got Epistogramma Cockatoides, the Triple Flame. That should be, I think, 15 as well.
Yeah.
Okay, what else? What else? Oh, I forget. Oh, I think I should have the Stirby corridors.
Okay.
There you go.
Excellent.
Okay, I'll stop. I'll stop trying to think. I'm gonna have to think too hard. Uh, if I'm
That
forgetting
should be
something.
enough points. If you need 200, that was 15 times like
Yeah,
six or
it's
seven.
close.
I
It's
mean,
close. I should be able to get there.
yeah,
I should be able to get. But
good.
why? I'm just trying to keep going.
Yeah. I mean, you want to spank him. You don't want to like just win by a little bit. You need to win
Exactly.
convincingly.
And
Yeah, I get
him and
it.
Val, my key competitors, they write articles. So you get 10 points every time you submit an article. I have
Okay.
written 0 articles.
Maybe you should get on that
No,
a
because
little bit.
that's the thing. I'm trying to make a statement. I'm trying to win with
Oh,
just
okay. So
the
you're just going
fish.
for volume, not like not
I'm going for
written
I'm
word
going for breeding fish. Okay, I want my
domination.
points to
Okay.
come from breeding
Domination
the
via fish
fish.
breeding. Got
Yes. So
it.
I have 260 points as of now. Val has
Uh-huh.
275 and Aaron has 320.
Oh, that's a lot.
And they've both written double digit articles. So both of them
That's not,
100.
I feel like that's not fair. Like, you're gonna get 10 points writing what, 15, 20 articles and not actually breeding anything.
Well, you have to breed it to write the article. You can't just write an
Okay.
article. You know what I mean?
Okay,
So,
that makes a lot more
I mean,
sense.
it is fair because I could be writing articles too if I'm choosing not to.
Yeah, but like that's how you assert dominance. It's
Exact.
just like these are the fish that I bred. Suck it.
Exactly. So, I
Yeah.
mean, my original goal for this year, I feel like, was at least 30 species.
Mm-hmm.
I think I should be able to hit that.
Yeah.
I'm at 20 right now.
I mean, you've got what, 4 more months?
Yeah.
That's doable, I think, depending on the species.
Yeah. I
And I
think we
think you
should
got
get
it.
there. How long do you know how long it takes for the signifers to be ready to go?
Um, I think I think it kind of depends on the pseudomcgill. I think it can be anywhere from like 6 months to like 8 months or so is like average.
Okay.
So, look, but the problem with pseudomcgills is like they can start breeding, but not having viable eggs because they don't know what the hell they're doing. Kind of like discus, like they have to figure it out,
Mm.
I guess. So like especially in the beginning, you'll get a lot of eggs that won't be fertile just because they're still figuring it out. And the sooner they figure it out, obviously the better for you.
Damn.
But just be prepared for that. But like you just have to start checking mops all the
Okay.
time.
I'm at
And
the
like that's the thing is like my red neons would spawn in the morning reliably, right? But like almost like 10 to 15 minutes after the lights would come on. But my Melis don't spawn until like 4 in the afternoon.
wow.
Like I'll check the
That's
Melis mop
inconvenient as hell.
6 times a freaking day and get nothing until after 4. And like I'll
That
check it between like 4 to 6 and that's when they spawn. So I'm just
that
like,
sucks.
well,
I've
so it
actually
depends
like
on the species.
I've come back to like there was a time like I'm just now getting back into being better at breeding. Like I haven't had any mops anywhere. I haven't been checking anything,
Hmm.
so I'm just now remembering like, oh right, if I don't check them in the morning, like 50% of the eggs could be gone by the time I get
Yeah.
around to it. You know.
And they'll eat them. That's the thing is like pseudomygills will eat the eggs
Yeah.
100%. So will rice fish. So that's
Yeah.
annoying. But
It is
yeah.
very annoying. How many eggs were you getting from your red neons? Because I haven't picked eggs from them yet. I've just the way I spawned them this time is I put them in a tank for a while and took them out, and that's all I did for that.
Mm.
But I want to do
So
mops with
my
them.
first colony of red neons, I would get a lot of eggs. So I'm talking like 15 to 20 for a group of maybe 6 or
Okay.
so. Um, but now I'm not hardly getting anything because I have one female and way too many males. And I've even taken the males out and like tried to make a pair or like a trio work. It's not enough. Like I need more females. So, um,
One female
yeah.
to 10 males is wild.
It's stupid.
That's bad
It
luck.
is. Yeah, it was unfortunate, but
Well,
it
if
happens.
I get some females growing out, I'll have to remember that. I'm just now starting to be able to see like their fins are coming out and things like that. So
Yeah.
hopefully I'll
Well,
be
I
able
would
to set
appreciate
some.
it,
Yeah.
but yeah.
I'm trying to do that with a lot of things. Like I'm starting to try and be like, okay, guys, I'm letting it be known. I got female Scarlet Baddis. Come on, get on the list.
Nice.
Let's get
Yeah.
those. Let's get those out there.
Hmm.
Cause that is a fish where I'm like, I don't. It must have been being gate kept this whole time because it's not hard to
I
breed.
know. I feel like it's one of those that like more people should be breeding, but they can't because like the female population just doesn't exist. And that's I think like something admirable to be doing is to like have the females and be like have the wherewithal to be like, "Hey guys, I have these
Yeah.
here." take
Yeah,
them and make the hobby better. So
it's a mix of like,
admirable.
okay, I'm gonna sell some here, I'm gonna sell some here, give some away here,
Hmm.
give some. I like.
Yeah.
I'm slowly getting to the point of breeding. Well, the goal is to get to the point of breeding stuff where I'm successful enough where I can really throw stuff out. But like, also it's
Sure.
like I need to fund the fish degeneracy, so I've started having to try to have enough to
Totally
sell.
understand that. Yeah. I mean,
Yeah.
you can't just be giving out everything for free, even as much as I would enjoy that. I can't do it. It's not sustainable. But yeah, I feel that.
Nick Ross said, "Nick, you ain't say nothing about no baddest when you're here for hours." LOL. That's good. You can talk about yourself, man. Come on. I was editing through the footage the other day. I was like, man, this guy, he won't let me get a word in.
I mean, did you know that there's an auction this weekend? I had no idea until Ross told me. There's Skipper's
Uh,
auction.
oh no.
It's a dangerous time.
What time is it?
Dangerous time to, I have no idea. But
Okay.
I'm saying it's a dangerous time to be like a fish keeper with all these auctions going on. I swear there's one every weekend.
Yeah. I mean, I haven't done the. I've stopped in on the online auction. I haven't bought or submitted anything to it yet.
Mm,
But maybe
yeah,
the right thing,
I know.
comes
I'm
up.
telling you.
Ross said, "Oh my bad. Did you ask me questions?" Oh, that's funny. Yeah, I guess I did ask you questions. Hey, if you want a pair of baddest, I'll have to save some. I got my colony tank. I've started putting them into like the species only. Let me sort them out for people tank, and
Hmm.
then I got this other.
Yeah.
You know, I didn't do anything but throw them in a tank, and
Yeah.
then they made more. There was Colaris in there and everything. I was like, okay,
Sometimes you just got to provide the opportunity, and
exactly,
that's what counts.
exactly.
Yeah.
Provide the opportunity. That got me thinking. I know that got me thinking. I'm thinking about my next like adjustment I need to make to a tank. Do you get that a lot where you're like, man, I really like. There's in the back of your head like, I know if I make this adjustment to the tank, like breeding could be more successful, but I just haven't gotten to it yet. Like,
Yes. Yeah. Like, okay, so my original vision for my fish room was to have a bunch of bare bottom tanks, but this is just an example of what you're talking about. But like, the more, like, I'm not good at keeping bare bottom tanks unless it's for something like discus. Like I don't like looking into a tank and not seeing green. Like,
yeah,
and I don't think that the fish particularly like it either. And I've had a lot more success in tanks that have been planted and have, aqua soil or gravel or whatever it is. Like, it just, like the more natural, I feel like I don't think I could ever do what Dean does in his fish room. It's like super sterile looking and like
yeah.
everything is so clean all the time.
It's just no
It's just
fun.
not my style.
Well, he's
Yeah,
like
it's
breeding
not.
for like max profit too. Like,
Well, yeah, sure.
like I get
Yeah.
that. I want to breed things and make money from breeding things because I want to
Hmm.
be able to
We
spend
all
more
do.
time making videos and buying fish. You know what I mean? But
Yeah.
I want
Yeah.
breeding to be a hobby that it's something I'm doing for fun. Like I don't play video games.
Hmm.
I don't do anything else. I don't even drink anymore. It's like,
Yeah. I
so
get it.
so if
And
I
like,
don't can't ruin the one thing I do for fun.
yeah. And like some people just don't understand how keeping fish is fun. And I get that. That's fine. But like, I just, if I'm not enjoying it, I'm not going to do it. And so to keep those kinds of tanks for me is just, maybe I shouldn't keep that fish if that's what it takes,
All
you
right.
know?
Yeah.
So yeah, I feel that.
That's why I feel about the black water. I'm like, yeah, I'd like to actually see inside my tank. Thank you.
I I used to be super anti Blackwater, but I think I've come to appreciate it. And like, I think that it has a place. And it has a place in my fish room right now because I still haven't killed my tetras, which is
Mm.
amazing. Like, I struggle with tetras. It's something about my water or the way that I just keep fish or something. But tetras and me don't vibe very well. But like, I'm going on, I think, about 8 days now and I haven't killed them yet. So, like, love that. Love that
I'm
for me.
congratulate. That's very nice. Which tetras are they?
The red cherry musil tetras.
Oh, okay. I'm not familiar with those.
So
It's a fancy name
this
though.
is the second time that I've tried these particular tetras. And I've been fine with pencil fish, which are kind of tetras a little bit, but not really.
Right.
They're tetra adjacent.
Yeah, I get what
But
you're saying.
but I've killed raccoon tetras. I've killed
Mm.
red cherry tetras.
Mm.
Little tetras are fine. Like ember tetras, not a problem. I've kept those since like I started with the Fishroom stuff. Like not a problem. But like any kind of like bigger, more sensitive, and especially wild caught tetra, I'm out.
Interesting. Interesting.
It we yeah,
I wonder why that
it
is.
sucks. I want because like some of them are so cool.
Yeah,
And I'm just like I could really use a dither fish that thrives in the same parameters as this tetra, but it's not working.
I feel
So,
that.
yeah,
I'm
they're my
just
own personal struggle.
I'm just getting into Tetras more now. In part because they're cool,
Hmm.
also because a lot of them are 20 points. So.
Yeah. Yeah, yeah, yeah.
So the Congos I'm hoping are going to be the first one that I can make a lot of though, because I'm getting a lot of eggs from them. Um,
Yeah. That's
but
good.
I'm like, once I do that, then I'm like, okay, now I can try these like fancier tetras that are like way
Oh,
too
dude.
expensive. Like
Honestly,
Ross had a bunch of
like
them when I went in there.
the minute that I feel comfortable that I won't kill some lamp-eye Congo tetras, like goodbye money. There it
Mm,
goes. Right into the hands of the Wet Spot or Imperial Tropicals or whoever has them because they are the coolest freaking fish. And I'm a sucker for a blue eye. Like I love
okay.
Suda McGill's. Like I like that. And I think it looks super cool. And but I'm not about to spend $45 a freaking fish on something I'm gonna kill for sure.
I know. I really thought like I really need to start like doing crime or something because it's really starting to be a problem. Like, how do I buy 10 of the how do I buy 10 of these $50 fish? Like, I don't know. I could
Yeah.
break into an ATM or something. Like, I don't know.
Something. You gotta do something. But
Bro,
I
it's
mean,
I'm rescuing the
it's
fish. Think about it. It's
it's
actually
the
like
cost of having taste, you know?
okay, true, true.
It's the worst.
I mean, is
It
there a
is.
$5 fish that you like?
Yeah, I love guppies. I love really pretty, fancy guppies. And I
Okay.
have three essentially the same, but very, like, very, what do you call, like, something like super fine detail, like, very subtly different.
Right.
They're all basically the same guppy, but subtly different. And so they each have their own species only tank because I'm not going to mix them. That would
Wow.
be
How many tanks do you have
blasphemy.
for them?
Three.
Okay, that's not too
Well,
bad.
no, four.
Oh, okay.
I'm on like F3s of the white snakeskin mosaics, and then F2s of the white metal snakeskins, and then my F1s of the white cobra guppies, white snakeskin cobra
Well, at least
guppies.
those all sound like I can appreciate like the really nice guppies for sure.
Mhm.
Um,
Yeah.
like I kind of like the blue gold double sword guppies. Those are cool.
Not my thing, but yeah, I get
Yeah, I
it.
kind of like when I see I have some I got from John. They're cool, and I like the
Hmm.
I think the panda guppies are my favorite. The blue
Yeah.
pandas.
Okay.
I just like their
That's
little
cool.
Dumbo ears, but like
Yeah.
it's definitely not
Yeah, I
as
get
it's
it.
not as for some reason I haven't found the live bearer that like totally at least the guppies, half beaks.
Hmm.
I'm into those, but I haven't gotten any of them
Yeah, I
going
want
yet.
to try half beaks one day, but like I don't think that day is going to be anytime soon. Like I know that I will try them, but when the time is right,
Yeah,
and I'm not feeling it yet, so
yeah. No, I
don't
there's
want to add
definitely
something that I'm kind of like half-assed about. Doesn't
100%,
seem right to me.
100%. Uh, Ross said I have 10 blue lamp-eye Congo tetras in a 29-gallon with my L306 colony.
Fuck off, Ross.
Yeah,
No, I'm jealous. I love those. Like mm, I really like them. So I am jealous.
yeah.
And all the hatred you're feeling right now, coming at you.
So
It's just jealousy because I would love a group of 10.
Ross has some really nice green Moscow guppies that'll be in the auction. I might have to go for those because I got a pair from you at the swap, but I actually fumbled them. I don't know what happened. I put them
Oh
in a
no.
I put them in a 20 high, and it was like
Hmm.
a community tank. And I came back one day and I could not find them. So I don't really know
Hmm.
what happened there. It was also a mystery snail breeding tank. So like, the problem with
Hmm.
those tanks is if anything dies, like it's
Just
immediately
get
gone.
eaten right up. Yeah. And
Yeah.
like guppies are freaking like they're either like bulletproof or super sensitive. And it doesn't seem like there's very much in between. And like it doesn't in my experience, it doesn't really matter who you get them from. I mean, it does matter who you get them from and how they're raised and stuff and if they match your water, yada yada. But like if that guppy gets super stressed out, it could be bulletproof for the breeder, but then as soon as it gets stressed out and goes in your water, it just disintegrates.
Right.
And like that's kind of like guppy reality check 101.
Mm.
Like they die. And it's really frustrating sometimes. And you're just like, I did everything right.
Okay, so it's not
But
just me. They
it's
die.
not just you. No, it's not just you. So it just there's a lot of things that can go wrong. So,
Here's a question.
especially like
Go for.
with the albino ones. But anyway, sorry, go
Oh, with the
ahead.
albino ones. So it is like a breed strain, like they have specific weaknesses, kind of.
Um, at least in my experience, I would say that not only are they harder to breed, but I've had a lot more problems like health-wise, especially like with my females of albino guppies. Like they're so pretty and so stunning like
Interesting.
as a strain, but like they just are not they won't last is what I've found. It's kind of like making your
Hmm.
DIY shrimp brine shrimp hatchery. Like it's not as if, you know?
Yeah, I had to get something that was cooler because I was like, I'm never gonna use this. Now I still don't hatch brine shrimp as much as I should. It's probably been
Hmm.
like 3 weeks, which is
Yeah.
like heathenry. Eh,
It's a consistency thing. And like so it's kind of just like, once you add it to your morning routine, it just becomes part of it. Like, oh, I have my coffee. Now
Yeah,
it's time to do brine shrimp.
I'm
And that's it.
I'm like, routines do not stick to me. That's kind of my
Yeah,
problem.
I get that too.
That's like the
Yeah.
struggle of my life. It's like
Mhm. Dude,
routines.
that's what I'm telling you. Put a timer. Like I've got my brine shrimp hatcheries mounted on a pegboard and like if it weren't for the timers that I just like forethought was like these are gonna be important. If I hadn't have put those next to the brine shrimp hatcheries, I would never do brine shrimp ever again.
Interesting.
Like I can't remember when I freaking started this hatchery. Like, yeah, was it 20 hours ago? Was it 24?
Yeah.
Like I don't know. And you're doing it every day. And so it's kind of like it all runs together. So when you have something like physical that can actually tell you how old your hatch is or whatever, it's really helpful.
That's interesting. That's a good point. I do need to get. I think the Daphnia just freed me to be. I had a large amount of Daphnia for a bit, so it kind of just freed me. Like, if I could always have
Yeah.
Daphnia, I'd probably never hatch brine shrimp again.
I know. I know.
And I'm gonna
I
do a
feel that.
dedicated Moynia Daphnia thing eventually. I kind of got them floating in these trays, and that's how I've been doing it. But
Yeah.
I need more feeding. Here, okay. I need you to
I
understand this
love
question
Moina.
real quick.
What?
Mick said, "Don't want to generalize, but are older generations of fish breeders better or more disciplined in maintenance with breeding plus caring for their fish? Question mark, leading to success? Uh, question mark.
Mm, I don't think so. I think I mean as far as older generations, I would not count myself as an older generation person yet on the same level of like Gary Lang or like Greg Sage or Dean. Um, but I think that number one, they've been doing it for as long as I've been alive. And when you've been doing something for that long, you're going to have a system. You're going to develop a way of doing things. And a lot of the time, old men are set in their ways, and I think it works to their benefit in this case. But I don't think that that means that younger generation fish keepers are any less successful or any less disciplined in their maintenance.
Yeah.
Like, I'm disciplined AF when it comes to water changes. Like, I'm changing water once a week. I fertilize my tanks once a week
Oh
or
wow.
twice a week, like just depending on what they need.
So
Like,
you're like every tank once a
I
week.
yeah, and I mean it's more important for things like discus, for example, in or the way that I keep discus, which is not the only way, but it's a way that's successful for me. So I think that's another thing that like how do you define success? Like I think it's different for every person, different for every fish room.
Right.
Like so I don't yeah, I don't think that older generations of fish breeders are better. I just think that everybody can do things their own way and that's cool. But it doesn't mean that they're better or worse. So
Fair enough.
that's just my take.
Fair enough. Hey. Hey man, I'll let the geezers get at you for that one. I'm staying out of it. Ross said water changes every day for me for the most part. For all your tanks,
Yeah.
Ross? Or just you do a
It
water change
depends.
every
Like
day?
I like for my I have some yellow diamond discus in with my zebra plecos right now. They get a water change every day or every other day.
Hmm.
And like I keep that tank really clean because technically it's still like a quasi quarantine tank. So if anything were to go wrong, like they've got the cleanest water that I can possibly give them, then they're starting off on the right foot. But will I continue daily or every other day water changes for the zebra plecos once they go into their grow out tank? Probably not.
Yeah.
But will it be once or twice a week? Yes, just like every other tank I have,
Right.
So,
Okay.
yeah.
Well, not too bad. Not too bad at all. Mick said that's discipline, Ross. Yeah. There's discipline.
Yeah.
I do like kind of a. I don't really track water changes too well, but yeah, I would say every day I'm changing water at least a couple tanks. I
Hmm.
am definitely like a look around, see a tank. I'm like, I should do a water change
Yeah.
on that one, kind
Well,
of
I
thing.
mean, I feel like when you're paying attention to the tank itself, like you can tell when your fish are enjoying new water. And so like you can tell like, hey, they're not like my prey cocks aren't swimming back and forth all the time like they normally do. They
Hmm.
probably could use a water change. Like it's been a few days. And it's not like I'm timing it. Like every Sunday, I water change all my tanks all at once. Like it's more of like I know I keep tabs on like my discus tank and my pleco tanks, but like the live bearer tanks, like my guppy tanks, they get a water change about once a week, once every 2 weeks or so.
All right.
But like, do I like mark it on a calendar? No. But I know that they don't they would benefit from daily water changes, sure, but like I don't have an auto water change system and who has time to water change 50 tanks a day,
Yeah.
you know?
What was that?
So,
Is the auto water change system in your future? Are you that bougie?
dude, I wish it was in my future, but the way the way my bank account is set up, no. The way that my fish room is set up, it is so inconveniently located to a source of water
Hmm.
or a drain for that water that an auto water change system, I would have to plumb. I would number one have to hire a plumber because I don't know what the hell I'm doing.
Right.
But number two, like it would have to go through the attic or something.
Right.
But it couldn't go underneath because we have a concrete foundation. So I'm not digging up a freaking foundation just to put in a
Yeah.
auto water change
That's a
line.
pain.
So like it's just it's not in the future for this house, but will it be something that I'm looking for if we ever move? Absolutely.
Okay.
I would this bitch would love an auto water change system. Hell yeah. Especially for like if you can customize it like have like individual tanks get water changes instead of like having a whole row of tanks get water changes, I would be about it.
Yeah.
Absolutely. But right now no. I
That would be
wish.
nice. Don't we all
Yeah.
wish, man?
Oh yeah.
Oh man. Bob said zebra plecos. Bougie lives up to her name.
Oh yeah. I never doubted it. I have bougie fish. It's true.
Okay.
I think you made that comment like when you first like
Yeah, cause
found me on YouTube.
you're showing off
You're
the
like,
Sinepa Reds.
I love that they're right here. Like right there.
Yeah.
And I just moved their tank. They were on the ground and I finally got some help to put the tank on my desk and let me tell you, best decision.
Yeah.
I am so distracted, I get no work done. I just look at the Cinepa red pencilfish all the time.
I think the Sinepa Reds might be one of like the expensive fish that are actually worth it. Some
I
fish
think
are
so.
expensive, and I'm like, I don't know if I believe, but the Sinepa Reds, like, they seem really nice.
They're like, okay, so there's the Cinepa Reds, but then there's also the Rio Amaya ones. But the Rio Amaya ones, which are like so the Cinepa Reds have like black outlining on the top and bottom of their bodies.
Hmm.
And so I feel like it kind of frames the red and makes the red a little bit more like
Yeah.
noticeable. Yeah. Whereas the Rio Amayas just have like a big blotch of red on their body and like they're all red. So
Yeah.
like cool, but there's nothing
You
like
need a contrast.
swanky about them. You know, like they don't have swag like the Cinepa Reds do. And that's a hill I'll die on. Like
No,
I
I'm with
I
you.
love them. They're
I
great.
agree. I agree. I don't
Yeah.
really like fish that are just like solid one color as much. I do definitely like a bit
Hmm.
more contrast
Yeah, little
going on.
yeah.
Where I said I have Sinepra Super Reds and Rio Amaya really Reds. Ross just wants to try and flex in the chat so he can see
No,
Bougie too. When I went
I
there,
was
he
I
had a tank
emailed
of
Ross for the first
L33s.
time. Oh,
Oh,
sorry, go
sorry, go
ahead.
ahead. Okay, I was gonna say he had
No,
a
no, no.
tank of L33s with Congo puffers, and then the
Yeah.
L33s that had babies. So there's like a bunch of
Yep.
babies, and the Congos were like trying to eat them. I was right there. I was like, this is a wild scene.
Honestly, Ross and I would get along. Like, I appreciate his taste in fish. I'm not trying to compete with him because, like, I don't have to. Like, I like what I like. And if he doesn't like Gucci, that's fine. But, like, that's what I like. So that's what I have.
There you go.
Yeah.
There you go. I lost my Amaya Apistos. Need to get some again. 60 to 80
Oh,
bucks
that
over here.
sucks.
Damn. Yeah, I got
That's a shame.
Apistos and Rams have been a struggle for me for some reason. I think they just don't
Hmm.
like something about my water. But I did manage to get some
Yeah.
cockatoides going. So I
That's
can bat
good.
those. But my female, it was like good news. I got cockatoides right. Bad news. Female killed the male while I was gone. I was like, okay. Well,
Ugh, I hate that.
I'll take. There, it was in a 40 breeder too. I was like, damn, how? But hey, Fiscape said, I appreciate
Yeah.
your taste in fish. Is a new one on me. I like it. That's funny. You don't judge
Yeah.
people's fish taste. I feel like I definitely, when someone has the same fish taste as me, I'm like, all right, you get what I'm
Okay.
saying. You get what I'm saying.
Yeah. Like, do I judge a monster fish keeper? Yeah. But like, I'm just not into it.
Yeah.
Like, the same way that like, I don't know what I would compare it to, but just
You'd
like
be friends with a goldfish breeder.
I would. I think the Arandas with their little bubbly heads are super
Uh,
cute, but
uh,
like,
uh,
are they the fish for me? No.
I can't do it,
Like,
man.
I feel like they'd be too much. Like, talk about a bougie fish, like high maintenance, like they're dirty and like you have to like clip their little wen or whatever.
Oh
I
hell
don't want
no.
to deal with that. Like,
Yeah.
no, mm-mm.
Nope.
Just like keeping a Congo puffer where you have to clip their teeth or their beaks. Nope, I'm not into that.
No.
Like, they're cool fish, but not for me.
Yeah, I'm hoping. I don't think I'll have to do that for the Congos. I hear mixed things
No,
and
you shouldn't.
yeah.
At least from what I've read.
I wouldn't be able to do. You got to knock the fish out, then do a medical procedure. No, I'm good off of that. I did not go to
Yeah.
school for that.
That's a little too intense. That's a non-fun part of the hobby that I don't ever intend to like partake in. Like, no, thank
You
you.
don't want to You don't want to roofie the fish. They'd be like, yeah, put the
My
fish in,
list of
and then
things to do.
you
That is
put
at the
the
very
clove
bottom.
you put the clove oil in, and you knock the fish out. I'm just like, oh my god, this is
Yeah.
crazy.
And I feel like that's kind of like a janky way to go about it too, is like clove oil can work, but like if you're gonna do that, like go to a vet and get some of the
Yeah.
real drugs.
Yeah.
Like I don't want Melafix or Pimafix to like knock me out. Like I need something.
Melafix
I
is
need the
crazy.
drugs. Like I need that. No Tylenol in here.
Yeah.
But yeah.
Jody, I
Oh
don't have.
yeah, Jody is getting some
Yeah, you say
new
it.
lotions soon.
No, you say the name. Go ahead.
Oh, Gin sinensis? I
Sure.
told her that I was gonna call them the genie fish, I think.
That's a
Something
good
like
one.
that.
They could. I mean,
But
they're
yeah,
granting a
they look
wish.
like no, like the signifers that you said are really like angular and sharp.
Yeah.
That is like an angular and sharp loach.
Interesting.
Like it is if it had a jaw, it would be refined.
Mm.
Like is not for me, but I'm very happy for her.
Hey, as it's a. Oh, Jody says correct pronunciation. Wow. Okay.
Thank you.
Yeah. See, that's why I had the professional do it. I had the professional. What is the thing you're having the most success breeding right now? Like you're getting the most fry out of?
Oh, the rice fish for sure. Like they make so many eggs and they're so easy. I live to pick eggs off a spawning mop.
Yeah.
Like I love that. I love it. It's like ooh, how many did I get today? Or like it's just like little picking little treasures out of the mop and you were like you have to search for them and find them. I think that is
Yeah.
it's so fun.
It's a
I
good
love it.
feeling. It really is. It's
Mhm.
relaxing.
It
Just
is. It provides me a lot of satisfaction, and I don't even know why, really, but like I enjoy the shit out of it. So those are the ones that are like super fry. Like I have a ton of them right now. The red sun reds or red king yamas. And then next would probably be my sex lineata rainbow fish.
mm,
Those are I'm like I'm struggling, like I'm keeping them alive long enough. So I had a culture of paramecium, but I think I crashed it on accident.
yeah.
So I had food for them. I was prepared until I wasn't. And so now I'm kind of like letting the mop just hang out in the tank until I can get a new paramecium culture and hatch them out.
Okay, I feel
So
that. I
that's a
have,
plan.
I had, I might still have a paramecium culture. I'll have to check. I fell behind on basically all of my cultures.
Everything, all the
Yeah,
live foods.
pretty
Yeah, easy to
much.
do.
Yeah, I like. I was focusing on picking eggs and stuff, and like trying to get tanks together and working on the
Hmm.
room, and just all of
Dude,
them
I'm telling
slipped.
you, like working on the room takes up so much like mental capacity and like that you think you have time to do all the things until you realize, shit, I just spent 3 hours in here piddling around, getting half of the things done that I intended to, and then now my life cultures are crashing.
Yeah,
Like, well,
I mean,
here we are.
as long as I got like a few micro worms alive, like I can make it through the day.
Mhm.
You know what I mean? Like that's
Yeah,
like my baseline. Micro worms and banana worms and all that kind of stuff. That's like my
yeah.
staple live food. I love that stuff.
Well, I mean, also, like, if you're breeding with the intention of actually like breeding fish, like you can always brine shrimp are 24 hours away from being ready. Like they might not be optimal at 24 hours. Like mine are better at like 36-ish.
Yeah,
36 to 42 about is like where mine go. But like it's not that long. So all it takes is like oh shit, I need to start some brine shrimp, so I'll have some tomorrow.
yeah.
At some point tomorrow, you know?
I do
So
need to start some brine shrimp. It is more
yeah.
like 36 for me too. I think that's actually. I think if it was like 12 hours, I'd do it more. But like I don't get the instant gratification enough. Like I don't
Hmm.
get that. Like, when I fall asleep and wake
Yeah.
up, they'll be there feeling. It's like I fall asleep, I wake up, and it's still brown.
What about like the decapsulated brine shrimp? You can still hatch those out. And they hatch in like 12 hours or whatever,
Yep.
allegedly. I've not
I
done it, but
I've
like
been decapsulating, but then I just end up just feeding the eggs like that.
oh,
What I do.
I don't like my fish didn't eat them.
Oh,
Like
my fish been loving them.
they were just kind of like, maybe I didn't feed the right fish those eggs, but like my fish were like, I'm gonna leave it. No, thank you.
They were a hit here. It made
Hmm.
me very lazy. That's part of why, like, because if I go to the brine shrimp to hatch them, it's like, well, I could just spend 5 minutes to capsulate them instead, and then just have something to feed right now.
Yeah,
So
yeah.
that's the
Well, you
trap
can
I've been
buy
in.
them encapsulated, I think,
Yeah,
but like eliminating that one step of the process would probably be enough to make me actually do the process. Instead of having like a two step, making it just a one step,
hmm,
I'm in.
yeah,
But like you add too many things to the process. Nope,
yeah.
count me out.
I feel you on that. Ross said the things he's having most success with right now is stir by and gold lasers. Those are
Wait, yeah, yeah, that sounds about right.
two good
I
fish.
like my stir buys. I haven't like I don't keep them at the right temperature for them to spawn all the time, like reliably. And also, Texas tap water is 82 degrees last time I checked.
Oh wow.
So, I have trouble getting them like consistent like cold water changes.
Hmm.
But like as soon as so like I said earlier, like my fish room is seasonal. So like once November, December comes around, my stir buys will just go off. And I am excited for it.
Yeah,
But
that's
like
a
I
that's a
get a
cool
few eggs
fish.
every now and then and grow out the fry, but it's not anything like it will be in a little bit.
Yeah, I got a couple eggs and a few fry. I'm hoping to make it all the way, but I'm
Hmm.
definitely waiting for that like big spawn of eggs where I'm like, yes, I have all the
Finally,
quarries now. I've all the
yeah,
quarries.
yeah.
Uh,
And stir fries are great because like they're always in demand, always. Not only
yeah,
do they look cool and like I like them for like bottom dwellers in my tanks and stuff, but like they're easy to get rid of if you need to.
yeah.
So I appreciate that about a fish.
I need to do CPDs for that reason. I should have been breeding I bred them like once. It's just I just don't
Hmm.
like them that much. Like I like
Yeah.
CPDs, but like I did
They're
that.
they're a lot of effort for minimal gain. In my experience, like I could spend more like those same efforts doing something else.
Yeah, they're just
But
not a cool. They're not cool to me. I think to breed.
yeah.
Like it doesn't give me that
Hmm.
satisfaction. You know what I mean?
Yeah. Yeah,
So
I
that's
get it.
that's why I like I think I like the tetras because like then I'll have the satisfaction of like I'm breeding something a little bit harder. You know what I mean?
Hmm.
And the
Yeah.
effort feels more worth it.
Yeah. The juice is worth the squeeze.
Exactly.
Yep.
Oh my gosh. Fishcapade
Oh.
said, my tanks are full of plants. It's tough for me to pull any quarry eggs. They're always hiding them in there. I never get to them in time. But the odd few make it in there.
Oh, girl, Mel, use a spawning mop. Like a sinking spawning mop. That's the only way I get any eggs from my stir buys in the 40 breeder. Because there are loaches and rainbow fish in there that like will eat any eggs that are on the glass. Aside from the cories eating their own eggs. But yes. And Pooty Bird, yes. I don't know if you were here earlier in the stream, but I told Nick that I need to get on your website and make a purchase of several items actually.
Oh my
So
gosh.
it's happening.
CaptainCritters.com continues to shill shamelessly in my chat. Oh my
Mm-hmm.
gosh. Yo, I'm going to test
Yep.
out something bougie soon. I'm getting my first sponsored product sent to me.
Ooh,
I'm getting my
fancy.
yes, it's a all-in-one fish tank. It's the one of the higher
Okay.
ones, and I don't even
Hmm.
know. I don't even know how I'm gonna begin to evaluate this thing. Like
I mean,
it's got
the world is
everything in
your
it.
oyster.
It's got a auto
That is what
feeder.
all-in-one means. An auto feeder? Like you're
That's what.
talking
Yes, I know.
everything?
It's a auto. Yes, it's an all-in-one. But I mean, like seriously, it's like a. That's see, you're like that's what an all-in-one means. And you're like, wait, an auto feeder? Yes, it's got.
Damn. All
it's
right.
it's got an auto feeder. It's got a UV sterilizer.
Good grief.
It's
What else?
I don't know. It looks like a fish tank from Star Trek or something. So it's a 10 gallon. So That's I think it's supposed to get here next week.
That'll be kind of cool though.
Yeah, I want to do like a
I
good
mean,
review video. I hope it doesn't suck, so I don't have to,
I
shit
wouldn't
on it.
turn down a free tank, just saying. Like, you
Hey
know,
man, you
who
got to
are
put
you
in
to
the
turn
work.
down a free tank?
I
Yeah,
look, you
yeah.
got to put in the work. You got to make the video.
Oh
I just
yeah,
I just had to get a generic. I asked them to give me a generic code that I don't get any money from because I was like, I don't want any money from the code because I want an unbiased opinion. So I had to get that from
yeah.
them. But besides that, it was a pretty easy process.
Admirable.
Yeah,
Very noble of you.
I I was conflicted on doing it, but like I did want to review one of these things, so I was like, well, if they just send it to me, that's fine, as long as they're not
Yeah.
like paying me. Then,
I
uh,
mean, I'd review it.
there you go. Well, you'll get a chance to review it by proxy soon, because I like these things. Have you had an all-in-one tank before?
Well, no, I lied. I have the tank that the rice fish are in used to be an all-in-one, but it didn't have an auto feeder or UV in
Ugh,
it. But
ugh.
it's like, I know, ugh,
Did it
how
even have a
plebeian.
24/7 auto on and off light mode?
I don't think so. I think it's just a plug-in. Yeah,
Mm,
but yeah. I mean, it worked until the individual components gave out, like the pump, and
okay.
then the light, and then something else. So it's kind of like a Frankenstein tank now, where like all the new parts are not quite what they're supposed to be, but like it works.
Interesting. Let me
Oh
wait.
yeah, Vulcan Corey's. What's up, Ross? I
Is
see
this the
that.
one with the UV? Let me read what it said. I love the language that they use on this stuff. So this is what the thing it says: filtration, water circulation, oil surface skimmers, oxygenation, adjustable, adjustable.
Hey, if you throw as many adjectives as you can into the description, you're bound to be right at some point.
Yeah. Wait. Oh, in fishing net, cleaning gloves, and manual water changer includes all equipment accessories needed to build fish. Oh, okay. I get gloves. That's
Gloves.
got to be a typo.
Seems a little excessive.
That's got to be a typo, man. Let's see. Been saving up for a group of 6 of the the C111s, bro.
Hmm. I don't know. I'd go with like 8 to 10 probably, but then that's like a gigantic chunk of money,
I was gonna say, isn't that
which
like $1 billion?
yeah, it's like $1,000 worth of fish.
Yeah,
So
bro.
it's like,
Come
damn.
on, the fish ain't that
No,
cool.
but I'm saying like if you're gonna get a breeding group, I feel like you have the best chances for success with like 8 to 10 of them versus six. But like, because the ratio could be off, and for Corey's that's important. But
Okay, but
like,
is it
I don't
worth
know,
it?
maybe he's
Like,
a master breeder.
by the time you breed it, won't the price have come down or something? Like,
Shit, I don't know. I'm not doing it. I'm just saying like I wish they were more affordable than they are now.
true.
5 or more, yeah.
Would you have done
But like,
the sailfin gudgeons?
meh.
Eh,
I don't, nah, nah.
I say
They
that because
they
Ross
don't
got them.
interest me. Yeah.
Ross got them.
So
That's what
did,
I
I'm
said.
sure Jody has them. As long, okay, yes, Ross, that is how it works. As long
Oh,
as you have a male and female, they can breed.
yes.
But still.
Thank you for that. Um,
Ah,
I see what I've been doing wrong this whole time.
suddenly I see.
That's what see. My mo.
Yeah.
You know what's funny? Flower horns can get expensive. What? Who's buying flower horns in here? Your band? Not joking. Someone sold
Um,
6 111s
what
over
did you,
here a year ago. $350 was the winning bid. Jeez,
good grief.
the steal.
That, I mean, that must have been a nice payday for them. It was not me. But what did you say that Jody has?
Selfin gudgeons.
Gudgeons. Sailfin gudgeons. I think.
Yes, Ross has them,
Maybe. Yeah.
and
Do they interest me in particular? Not really, but like I'm not into those fish, which is
those fish.
surprising because like they're pretty, but like,
they didn't do they see. I said from the beginning I didn't believe in those fish because like I thought they
I didn't
did
believe in
look.
them.
I thought they looked cool, but I didn't think they looked cool enough. I was like, I think the
Yeah,
price. I said the price is gonna come down very soon, and then he did pretty quickly make them $99 a pair at some point.
yeah,
Like, and it was just like the we were talking the one stream the Epistos. Like there wasn't like a strike through on the price change. It just one day wasn't $260
yeah.
anymore, and I was like, see, that's what I'm talking about, man.
I know. I hate that. That and like, if the fish doesn't spark joy for me, it's not for me. So
Exactly.
I'll let Jody and Ross have them.
Yeah, I do like loaches. I did fail
I
with
like
the.
loaches.
I failed with one loach that kind of put me off them for a bit. The Chankton
Mm,
instance. I just don't have time to dedicate to like figuring out, you know,
all the things.
all the
Yeah.
things and stuff. So I got my Swillia lineata breeding group, and they're breeding. They're happy. So I'm just gonna stick with
Well, that's
that
good.
for now. Yeah,
Yeah.
stick with that.
Hey,
Keep
stick
the
with it.
Marcel line going.
Yeah.
What are you talking? Big said almost only Asian people buy flower horns here, and some Munster fish guys. Oh, you know what? That probably is actually true, because they keep mostly smaller fish over in the UK. So I could see that.
I don't know. I don't know much about flower horns, to be honest, except that they're like, they have attitudes.
Yeah,
That's all I know. And those big, ugly ass heads,
they're.
which some people find endearing,
I don't like
but
any fish that got
not
like
I.
a hump on its head, like a
A
growth.
nuchal hump?
Yeah, I
You don't
don't
like a
like
nuchal
those.
hump?
I don't. I don't really like the nuchal humps. Like the real ugly ones. It's like, bro, well, stop looking at me with that ugly face. It's kind of how I feel. Like, no, I'm good.
Yeah.
Uh,
Purple sailfins are very cool together with rainbow fish. Oh, I bet. Yeah, I bet that's a cool color combination. Ooh,
yeah,
and movement too, because like the rainbows are constantly going.
yeah.
Well, I say that, and my sex lineata aren't constantly moving all the time, but my praycocks are usually.
Praycocks are pretty
Anyway,
active. Flower
I
horns
love
are a
those.
genetic monstrosity, combining way too many fish to get that humongous hump. See, there you go. Genetic monstrosity. My most expensive was my pair of Beta Macrostoma, $300, and that was cheap from a friend.
Jeez.
The Macrostoma are on my list, but they are very expensive fish. Big Steve has them,
Yeah.
so I'm waiting for him to
Again, with
breed
the
them.
sparkling joy thing, though, for me, I'm just like,
Yeah.
they're cool, but like, eh,
What's like a very
meh.
popular fish that you're just like, I don't get it.
Um, the macrostoma, like, yeah,
Really? Okay.
nice, like,
Interesting.
but okay. Or like, well, I do like the Geophagus Veni.
Ooh.
I like
Okay.
those. Those are cool.
Yeah.
I'm trying to think of like a really common like cichlid or something. Oh, like African like haps and peacocks.
Yeah. I'm with you.
Meh.
Yeah, I'm with you on that.
Yeah, I'm kind of like,
I don't even like the tanks. It's like you got like a billion fish in this tank, like swimming all over the
yeah,
place. Like, I
it's
don't know.
really busy. It's a lot of colors that I don't really think belong together. It's like if you wore tweed and plaid at the same time.
Oh, that's
You
bad.
know, it's just too much going on.
That's real
Like
bad.
it's individually the patterns are cool. Yes, I will agree to that. But like you put them together and then you've got like hot pink pants on. Like no,
Yeah, no,
that's not that's not it.
I'm with you. Cheryl said, Mick, I think I lucked out with my macrostoma. They're tiny, but I got 9 for $100.
That's
That's
not
a
bad.
that's a crazy
I do
deal.
love a good deal though.
Yeah, that's a crazy deal. The most
Like,
expensive fish
okay,
I have
if
is my betta
I would
album.
consider 9 for 100. I would consider getting them for 100, but only with the intention of growing them up and then reselling them.
You want to breed them?
Not really.
Okay.
No, I
Okay.
do really enjoy growing fish up, but like again, no joy was sparked
I would for 100.
except for the
I wouldn't
growing
even
up.
think about it. I would just ask
Just
what
do it.
payment method. The most expensive fish
Yeah.
I
Do you
have is my
accept PayPal or Cash App? Yeah.
all the above. Betta album marginata male $30.
Hmm.
It's a good fish. I have a bunch of those that I've been breeding. They're fun fish. Uh,
What about an arowana?
oh
I don't
god,
get it. I don't get it.
I don't need to
Like,
feed mice to a fish.
okay, it's a fish that like wants to escape what you've put it in, and then the fact that I don't really want to touch it, like if it ever gets out of that tank, it's dying. Like
Can
I'm
it like knock
sorry.
you
Like,
out if it like hits you? Like,
yeah, it would hit you in the head on the way down. You'd have a concussion and
oh
a dead
great.
fish.
So then the fish gave me
That's like
CT.
what
Perfect.
I don't know. I think they're expensive, aren't they? Jeez.
I think they
Ugh.
can be. I think they can be.
Yeah,
I have the intention of growing them and getting a couple pairs for breeding. Yeah, that's a great deal.
that's good. Yeah. Well, Cheryl's also like got this massive bat program going on,
Oh really?
and I know, like, I sent her Mellis eggs and she got just as far as I did, and then they crapped out on her too.
Damn.
So, yeah.
No,
Anyway,
I'm just getting
not to like
into.
rub salt in a wound and like bring up old bullshit, but like,
No, I
yeah.
understand. Look, we understand. I I'm just getting into the wild betta stuff. So
Yeah.
I've done two. I just got my first betta rubra fry.
Yeah, nice.
Yeah, so I
I
got.
have like I have some Oppie Oppie bettas that I'm like really excited to breed. They are
Ooh.
so
Is that
tiny.
the
Like,
API? API?
yeah. Yeah.
Those are nice.
I Oh, I want to breed them so bad. And I thought that I've lost them like 3 times at least because I couldn't find them in the little tank. So I just like I was convinced that all was lost, only to have them pop back up like, "Hey, what's up? We're
Nice.
here." Just, hiding
That's the best feeling when
like
you
they
think the
do.
fish is gone and it's still there.
Yeah. And then suddenly it makes itself known. You're like, "Oh my gosh, that's so great." Or you have a crayfish that just like kicks a bucket.
Oh my gosh, here
So
she
yeah.
goes with the salt again. Oh my
I
gosh,
know,
can't
I know,
help
I can't
herself.
help it. I can't help it. I can't help
No,
it. I'm still
I
mad
get
about
it.
it.
I got fish woes for sure. I got fish woes. I got problem tank. This shit. It's annoying when you're dealing with things like that. Like, I just want everything
Yeah.
to be easy and go well, and for nothing to ever die ever.
Well, I mean, I think it's different though. Like, it's kind of like with you and the guppies. Like, you think you're doing everything right, and then it still goes to shit, and you're like, but I did the things.
You know,
Why do I not get the result?
right? The
So,
fish is
I
sick.
get it.
You treat it for everything under the sun, and nothing happens, and you can't do anything
Mm-hmm.
about it. It's like, damn.
Yeah.
What am I fucking up that I don't know? you know.
Honestly, like when it comes to like medications and stuff, like I try what I can try, and then like if that doesn't work, like not my fault. Like I did the best that I could with
Yeah.
what I had. So, and that took a long time for me to kind of come to the realization that like there's not a lot like fish medicine is like not a thing in comparison to like I don't know other veterinary medicines
Yeah.
and stuff. Like there's a handful of fish vets out there if you can find one. And so I mean, what are you gonna do? Take your like $5 betta to the vet? Like you've already spent $50 on medications for this thing.
Yep.
Like sometimes they're just not gonna make it,
It's sad.
and you have to be okay with it.
My next step is gonna be to eventually get a nice microscope, so then at least I could try and
Ooh, that'll be cool.
diagnose things. I'm hoping to do
Yeah.
that sometime in the next
You
couple
mean like a
months.
good compound one, or like a USB microscope,
Yeah,
or one
like
that
a
you put on your phone?
no, like a yeah, a compound one, like
Oh,
something
nice.
legit. You know.
Like a real science nerd.
Yeah, yeah. I haven't done the full research, down that to figure out like, oh,
Sure.
this is the one I'm gonna do.
Hey,
But
I'm not knocking it. I would totally get one if I don't even have space for it right now, honestly.
yeah,
I would do it, but
that's part of the
ooh,
problem. Is that I
nice
need.
rando walking through the screen.
Yeah, I get that.
Yeah.
I has a compound microscope. Oh, that's cool.
Oh,
How do you?
Scotty's caught up. No more double time.
Bro, he just watches everything on double speed. I couldn't do it, and he's always
It's
like,
because he starts behind. So like he
can you
can't
stream
catch
for
up
five
if he doesn't
hours?
double time it.
Yeah. I'm like, I wouldn't have to stream for 5 hours Scotty, if you just watched it in normal time, then it would last you, you know, 2 hours, and then you'd be happy. You'd be fine.
Maybe we just don't talk fast enough for him. He needs things like at double speed because that's the only way he can process
It's
it.
possible. You know, he keeps asking me to make a dating channel in the Discord. He's like, I need a fish dating
Mm.
channel. I'm like, I don't know. Maybe you spend less time watching things in double time. You know,
Join the compound gang gang. Gang
I
gang.
st- I
Yeah.
started on time, then went to a fire call, so I had to catch up. Now I'm caught up. There you go. See, there you go. You got to be
Yeah.
caught up for the clash on double time, man. Come on, rest up. Chris said, "I'm so
So
upset. I
upset.
miss." Yeah,
Hey, there's always the replay, Chris.
yeah. Replay gang. I need more
Just in
replay
case.
people to comment. I love when people watch the replay and just comment like their thoughts.
I didn't realize the replay gang was like such a big thing until people started commenting, and I'm just like, oh, that's so lovely. I love that.
Yeah,
Thanks
that's
for
why
watching, homies.
I try and make sure the chat comes up on the screen while I'm going to, because then people on the replay they'll look at it, they'll
Oh
read
yeah.
along.
Well, I gotta be honest though, like if I'm listening to a replay, like it's on my phone and I have my AirPods in, but I'm not watching the video.
Same.
Like I just listen.
I don't either. Just as SBC was like, is there a way to put the chat on the screen? I did it for them, but apparently they're not the only ones. So I get
Yeah.
complaints, but I don't. So I fine, put them on the screen. Hey, it's your guys' fault. Next time someone screenshots and prints out your comments, you only have yourself to blame.
Or your emails.
Scotty is a firefighter. Go get him, girls. With the running emojis. That's so funny.
That's wonderful.
I do think it would be fun. I think it would be funny. I think more single fish guys and gals would have to make it to club meetings for that to ever be a thing. But I did talk about it doing club stuff. Where I'm like, I think the demographic is a big issue for why people don't go to club meetings. Because like, whenever you go to like a city subreddit or something, and people are like, how do I meet like single people? They're like, join a sports team or do this activity. So like, going to events to find someone to spend more time with outside the event is like a big motivation. But you just have to let people know, hey, individuals below the age of 80 will be there.
And they will be the majority.
Yes. Yeah. So that's like one thing I kind of have in the back of my head, you know, it's like, how do you get these slightly younger people to come out and socialize?
Maybe by putting your fish club meetings on Instagram or something. I don't know. Some like other social media besides Facebook.
But we got a website. Oh, come on, Facebook.
Something.
What about the forum? The club. You know, have you seen the club forums before? Some clubs still have forum pages. People actually still use them. I don't miss. For them, I don't miss the forum days. Discord is good for me.
I like Discord.
How many?
I can't imagine a forum being more useful than Discord. Like Discord is searchable too. So like I don't get that argument that like a forum is searchable and it documents all of your whatevers, and I'm like, well, you could just make a thread.
Discord has a forum function too, so even if you could even make a forum in the Discord.
All these excuses.
Overtly overstocked Oscar said a top age limit should be a minimum age. Oh, I agree. I agree. I mean, right now our club meets in a brewery, so I feel like the age limit is like subtly kind of, minimum is kind of subtly there.
Yeah.
But there are some times where people bring up, oh, we should do like a family day, kids day. And I'm like, well, if you guys want to do that, then we could do that. But in the back of my head, I'm like, honestly, I have no motivation to have kids at the club meeting. Like, honestly.
I mean, unless they're like running fish from the auctioneer to me.
Right. Exactly. But that's because the club meetings are for hanging out with my friends for me. So I don't even think about it. But, you know, I don't have kids, so it's easy for me to say that.
I don't have them either. Might
That
be why I'm
fish.
biased.
Yeah. Do you have any other pets besides fish?
I have 3 dogs, like
Oh,
any proper gay person.
there you go.
Um, yeah, Rue, Frida, and Murphy.
Okay, what kind of dogs
But
are they?
they are Rue's a mini Australian Shepherd. She's the oldest. And then Frida was my mom's dog who Rue kind of like bonded with and like through playtime, and it was better for Frida to have a playmate than not have one.
Hmm.
So we kind of just took her. And then Murphy is a rescue. We're not really sure what she is, but she's blonde and lovable. So
Nice. Sounds like a
they're
quite the gang. It's always
oh
active around your house, is what
yep,
it sounds like to me.
very
Should
very active. Yes,
How is
all
it
kinds of activities.
with the dogs in the fish room? Like, do you have to worry about them being in there? Like, how you set up the cords and things like that? Or
No, not yet. I mean, the worst thing that has happened has been Frida is like the most curious out of all the they kind of stay out of the fish room, to be honest. I
mm,
think it's very noisy and I don't think that they like that. It'll be quieter once I get my air loop installed and I can turn off all the blower pumps, but
right?
like they don't really know what's going on in there. It's they know that it's not their place. Like they're like I don't belong in here. But like I know I'm positive that Frida has gone and like eaten her fair share of dead fish on the floor.
Oh God.
So like I mean, better I protein, I guess. Like
Yeah.
whatever. Parasite free.
Yeah.
But yeah, they just I don't think we have had any problems with them in the tanks. Even when I had tanks on the floor, it's not like they would go and drink water out of them or anything either. So
Okay. Okay. I know
they
some
just
people
they
say
leave
their
them
cats
alone.
drink out of the fish tanks a lot and stuff
Oh
like
yeah,
that.
I can see how a cat would be very problematic. Like you'd
Yeah.
have to have a lid on every single tank. But the dogs, they're just little and dumb and don't really understand fish tanks at all.
Ah.
So
Ada heard me
that's
talking
fine.
about cats.
Mhm.
She doesn't really bother the tanks unless she's trying to get my attention. Then she just like will scratch at the lids or something to get like she
Mhm.
doesn't care about the fish and stuff unless she's trying to get my attention, and then I'm like
Yeah.
she starts messing with them because she knows it's gonna get me like, no, don't do that. Nick is anti-family. No, no. I just have six siblings.
Anti-family and pro-drama.
I I just have six siblings, so I feel like I was around like little kids constantly for most of my
A
life. So,
lot. Yeah.
so I'm just like, because
Yeah.
like when you have a big family, you basically seem to only hang out with other people that also have big families, you know? So
Mhm.
I was just constantly around kids all the time. So I just feel like I've done my time.
Yeah, I get that.
Of 4 to 7.
Like, I feel like a big deterrent for me is the fact that they're so loud all the time for no reason. Like, can you just color on at the kitchen table
Right?
quietly? Like,
No, that's not how it works.
I don't know. That's just me, probably.
No, whenever I'm around them, like kids come over to the house or something, I'm like, damn, this is terrible. I can't, like they're screaming, they're
Well,
crying,
tell me
it's
how you really
awful.
feel.
I'm like, man, it's been a while. Like that used to be my life. I'm like, man, and like I'm
Yeah.
selfish. Like I'm not ready. I'm
Yeah.
not ready. Maybe one day it'll hit me, and I'm like, oh, I want to have kids, but I don't know. For now, it's like maybe if I hit the lottery and like
Freedom.
I can pay someone
Yeah.
else to raise them. Not joking. That's I would definitely have to like
Yeah.
have too much money. I think at this point. Well, I think a lot of people feel that way. Honestly, they're expensive too.
Yeah.
Um, I tried to keep cats in the fish rooms. They just didn't do well underwater. What the hell, Chris?
Oh, yeah.
Uh,
Oh.
The
The
world.
thought of a cat falling in a tank, though, and me not being home is terrifying. I would hate that.
Yeah.
I, mm,
I mean, they can
nope.
swim.
How are they gonna get out?
I mean, I think they'd be able to get out. I think they'd be pretty
I
unhappy.
hope so.
I think they'd be
I
pretty
mean, for
unhappy.
the cat's sake, I hope they can get out, but like, mm-mm.
Yeah. No. I I don't know, man. I mean, even like that's why I'm even with the kid thing. That's why I'm more of a cat person than a dog person too. Because I was like, man, the dog is gonna it's gonna want too much from me. You know, I'm just gonna.
Yeah, they're needy.
I gotta walk them and stuff. I'm so lazy. Like that's more the dog thing is more about my flaws. You know,
I
so I got a needy cat.
wonder what a fish says about you. Like, you keep fish, what does that mean?
That's a I haven't figured that out yet because I'm definitely someone that I enjoy trying to be like okay this type of person like sort in my head and like the fish people
Hmm.
really do vary a lot like
Yeah.
it is hard to kind of nail down especially like once you
I
realize
mean,
there's people that don't ever engage with YouTube or anything else but are
mhm.
just into the hobby as you are out
Are
there.
super into it. Yeah.
Yeah,
I feel like for the most part, fish people are open-minded for most things except how they believe like proper fish keeping should be.
right.
Like that's a highly debatable topic. Like, oh, you have to change water every day or every week or every 2 weeks or
Yeah.
whatever, right? But like for the most part, like a fish person, like I don't at risk of saying go with the flow, like I don't
Oh
think I've met
brother.
very many fish people that are like I don't know. I can't think of the right adjective right now, which is surprising, but like it is hard to describe what a fish person
I mean,
would
I think
be.
I fit in a certain archetype of fish people that I've like. There's a group that's like they got into it when they had a health issue or something, or
Sure.
they're also and then they're into gaming. You know what I mean? Like
Hmm.
I met a lot of sober fish people that also fit those
Hmm.
things
A
too.
lot of sober fish people, yeah.
Yeah, yeah. There's a lot. So I think there's some things like that I haven't fully pieced together, but I'm like okay. A lot
Yeah,
of like the killifish
I
people, a
go
lot of
here.
retired lab rats, scientist types. You know what I mean?
Hmm.
Like, so
I mean, I
there's
also
some.
think to some degree you've got to be like a control freak. Like,
Yeah,
I mean, you're basically determining the quality of life of some creatures in a little box of water. Like, you're
it's
responsible
terrifying.
for them.
Yeah,
Yeah.
the responsibility terrifies me sometimes. Like, damn. So sometimes I lay in the middle of like a night and I'm just like, oh my god, there's like hundreds of things in the other room depending on me not to be lazy.
Honestly, that thought has like never occurred to me whenever like you know how some people will lay down and like think of all their anxieties
Yeah.
like that and like I don't know what that says about me, but like I don't think about that.
Yeah. No, that's on my list, but most things make it on
It's
there.
on your list of like
Chris said
daily
dabs
terrors.
and fish tanks seem to go well. Bob says exactly, Chris. Yeah.
Yeah, if you want to sit down and do nothing, staring at a fish tank is at least interesting.
Mick said I'm 50 plus, Chris. Oh, you have the spirit of someone much young. You're up until like 4 a.m. every day, Mick. Come on. You're young.
Oh yeah. Hello to everyone who just joined in.
The monster fish yeah, yeah. Okay, monster fish people are different, I would
I
say.
don't think they count. Like they're not who I'm talking about. But yeah, they are different.
I
But
hate
like
saltwater people.
ugh,
They give me bad vibes.
saltwater people are pretentious as fuck.
Yeah, like I
Like
went to
I
one
don't
event that
care.
had both, and I was like, nah, I can't rock with this.
I one day, that's the thing, is like one day I'm like a typical like freshwater person. Like I just want one saltwater tank that has an anemone and a clownfish.
Yep,
Like that's what I want. That's the
exactly.
most I will ever get into saltwater. Is that one very, very particular setup. Bonus points if the anemone is purple.
Yeah,
Like that's as much as I've thought about it because let me tell you, brackish water is already too much work for me. Like, I'm not trying to mix water all the time.
Hell
And do
no.
you know what salt water is? A bunch of mixing water and getting parameters correct. And like, talk about expensive and bougie. Like,
Too bougie.
that's too much for me.
Yeah,
It's too much. They cross the line.
I agree.
Like, mm.
I
The
agree.
fish can be beautiful and vibrant and just like so full of color, but like, no, thank you.
Yeah.
Oof, not worth it in my mind.
I just vibe. I vibe with the freshwater, man. I vibe with the
Yeah,
freshwater, and then I went to the event. They had both there, and I was like, man, the saltwater people give me some frat bro vibes. Like, I can't do it.
it is really, it does have a lot of frat bro kind of culture in it. I'm not gonna lie.
Yeah, I was like, I don't need,
Yeah,
bro. I don't need to buy
I
a
don't
truck
need that.
either. I'm good. I got my nano fish. We're good.
I mean, I'm not gonna lie though, like when you go up to the frag tanks and you see all the really cool like
The
little coral
the
stars and like
coral,
how they're
yeah.
moving, coral,
I want a
I
coral
would
tank.
grow coral.
I do want a coral
I
tank
would
one
grow
day.
coral.
Yeah.
And they're close enough. I get that they're not plants, but they're kind of like plants
I mean,
in my mind
it works
ish.
close enough to me.
Yeah. So like salt creep will get you. Yeah.
I was
I
a
don't
monster
know.
fish
I don't
keeper,
know.
saltwater keeper for many years. I knew there was something wrong with you. I knew there was something wrong with you, Chris. Jesse, we said that monster fish people are different. It was not different in a bad way necessarily. Don't no need to be offended.
Just they're just not the same as freshwater, and that's fine. But like know thyself.
Yeah,
Yeah.
it's fine, bro. We can still be friends. I
See,
think.
yeah, I will do
Whoa.
an all coral tank. I could totally get on board with an all coral tank. I would if I had a second saltwater tank, that's what it would be. Is an all coral tank and my one little clownfish with an anemone.
Yeah,
Like that's it.
I'm with you. I'm with you.
I would need an RO system though. You know what I was looking at? I was looking at RO systems on
Ooh.
bulk reef supply.
I
I
need
think
to
that might be the next upgrade that I'm
had it, and I barely have used it because I've been too lazy to set it up. But like, I won it at a
uh
raffle, so
I'm gonna hold you to that because like you should be using it, especially for your apistos.
I know. I know. My water's already like got like nothing in it. That's why I'm like lazy.
Oh,
Like I've gotten people
well,
measured
yeah,
my
that makes
water. They
sense.
said the TD like when I send it to them, and the TDS has been between like 40 to 80. Like
Oh,
there's
that's
not.
really low.
Yeah, there's nothing in that.
Mine's like 250 out of
Yeah.
the tap. Yeah, I really need it.
When I measured it myself last with like a TDS pin, it was like 80. So
Hmm,
I don't know. That it's let me be lazy in that sense, and the pH is low. So hey,
yeah,
but I still want to do it
that
because
is
it's like
actually
nice and
though.
pure, you know, and it'd be good for the
Yeah, no, I get it.
eggs. You know,
But like, I've got beef with people who say that TDS meters aren't useful in a fish room. Like, yes, they are, but it's all relative. Like, you have
yeah.
to know what your baseline is and then like judge accordingly. You know?
If you need it, then
But
it's
I guess
useful. You know.
yeah. But like if you need to know what specifically is in your water, it's not going to help you except to know that there's more stuff in it. But
Yeah.
like it is such a useful tool for me. I use it frequently. So,
What does it help you like
haters.
diagnose about your tank? Like,
Um I mean for especially for breeding discus, you want their water to be between 50 and 80 TDS and especially like low calcium.
hmm.
And I know that my tap water is high calcium because we get our water from a limestone lake. So,
Mm,
it basically means like I just have to cut my tap if I use tap water at all, I just have to cut it appropriately to the right measurement.
right.
And if that isn't enough, I just need to use RO water, period. So, like, I'm still kind of experimenting with that and figuring it out. So, which just sucks because so many, like, I think I've gone through like 3 spawns now, and I've, like, each spawn I've been like, okay, well, that wasn't enough. Okay, that wasn't enough. Now it's down to between 50 to 80 TDS, but I also put a UV sterilizer in there because the eggs still fungused up even when it was the right TDS or whatever.
Right.
So just lots of like, well, that didn't work. On to the next one.
Yep.
But I mean, there's still lots of things to be done, so all is not lost.
I mean,
Just
what
process.
are some what's some breeding tricks you've discovered?
Reading tricks. Good grief. Like, I want to preface that by saying, like, the reason that I know about some of these breeding tricks is because everything that is supposed to have worked did not work for me. And so I had to get creative and try different things to get some fish to spawn. And
Right.
then it ended up being successful repeatedly. So like one of them is like if your angelfish won't pair off, you can stimulate them to pair off by first keeping them in a very small tank. So like say go from like a 75-gallon down to like a 20 and you're keeping like 8 of them in there. And then after you've kept them in there for like a month, re-release them in the bigger tank, and that change of environment can trigger them
Hmm.
at high temperatures.
Interesting.
So it's weird, but like it works.
Hmm.
Um, what's another one?
That's a cool one.
Yeah. Um, I want to say like there was this one trick that actually does work on the Mellis that for pseudomagills, if you want to increase egg production, you can add a little bit of salt. Um, that's worked for the pseudomagills and the red neons, but like I don't do it frequently enough to like I don't make use of that
How
very
much
much, but
salt?
like it
Like
does
just like
work.
literally just like putting a
Like
pinch.
like a teaspoon in a
Okay.
10-gallon. So like just a little bit, not a lot.
I'll have to try that.
Um yeah. And then you can also add a little bit of salt to your betta breeding tanks to get the salt helps like inhibit bacterial growth. Not a ton, but a little bit. Kind of like if you were to add like an alder cone or something for fungus. Um kind of like that degree. I think more scientifically effective than like Pimafix and Melafix, but you know, that's just
Right.
me.
Yeah. No. Johnny wants to
Um
know if salt raises the KH.
Depends what kind of salt you're using. For example, like they make cichlid salts for like African cichlids. That will raise your KH because it has calcium carbonate in it, and the carbonate is what raises the KH. So, without going into the chemistry of it, like anything with a carbonate will raise your KH. So, like baking soda, for example, will raise your KH, and it doesn't take a lot to have like a big change. But regular aquarium salt is just sodium chloride, which will not raise your KH, for
Okay.
example.
Got it.
So that regular aquarium salt is just like rock salt or table salt or whatever. But you can also have like, which is kind of tricky because like another kind of table salt is potassium chloride, not the same as sodium chloride. And you don't want to be using potassium chloride. But anyway, different salts. But essentially just use NaCl and you'll be good.
Okay. There you go. Look
Yeah.
at that. All the tips and tricks. This is what
All the tips
happens
and
when you
tricks.
stick through the whole stream.
I know. I was trying to come up with like a list of like weird because we had talked a little bit before the stream about like what we should talk about and I do have a lot of like random breeding knowledge like that I should have written down because right now I can't think of it all, but like I just I know that I should have written some of them down because I was thinking about all these weird like little tips and tricks that I could have shared, but now I'm just like
We gotta do a
it is.
breeding mop picking stream sometime. You can go over the
Oh
tips and
yeah.
tricks while we do that. People love that.
Yes.
They
Mm-hmm.
love the breeding mop
Ooh.
picking.
Yep. Aquarium salt or marine salt, table salt has iodine, which is not good for fish, which is true.
Orfish Roberts, he is a
Ah,
legend.
I just hit the mic.
Scotty said,
Let's
"Let's
talk
talk
Killies.
Killies."
All right. What do you want to talk about Killies? Let's talk about him.
Emily's
Emily's
Dream
dream
Killie.
Killie. Um,
You already know my dream killie.
I
I
don't
just
know
did
if
a
I
stream
have.
about this.
I know, like I don't know if I have a dream killie, but if I did, it would be a Fundle of Panchax variety.
Oh, okay.
Those are my favorite. I like I think the aphyosemians are kind of small. I like the
Very
that
small
the
and
Fundle of
cute.
Panchax are more like substantial and a lot more colorful, I think.
Fair enough. Fair enough. I mean, that they are much
Oh,
bigger for
thanks.
sure. I like
Yeah.
the small, cute Aphyosemians, though. I do. I do.
I didn't say they were bad. I
Most of my
just
dream
if
list
I
is
had
that
a dream one.
I just want the Galaris low location. That's the only Fundle of Panchux I really need. Although the
Yeah.
what is it? Is it the Phalix? There's another one in the
Mhm.
Galarade clade or whatever the hell it's called. That's also kind of cool.
Yeah.
But I don't know, man. I just need to produce the killifish I have at this point.
Yeah.
It's where
What's a killie that you can have in a colony together in like a 33 long?
all of them.
I mean, I should try some Chrome Aphyosemian volcanums. Those breed super well
Yeah,
in a colony
yeah, they do.
for what it's worth.
Aphyosemian Gabuins. That'll be my pick. 33
Yeah.
long.
Huh. Funnel Panchax Garner. I try to swallow the shrimp. Yeah. They do have very large mouths.
What can I do to breed my lamb chop rasboras?
Mm, I would assume they're egg scatterers, right? Can you say that in regular
You know,
English so I know what to look up?
I think keeping fish simple. I think has a video on breeding those. I believe the Harlequin rasboras. I think are the same thing as the lamb chop.
I don't even know where you're seeing this. I thought it was a legitimate, like, I thought you were asking me.
Oh
It's
no,
like, I've never read
it
them.
was Johnny asked. Johnny
Oh, my
asked. If I
bad.
remember correctly, I think they lay their eggs underneath leaves. But I think you
I
need
don't
like
know.
soft water. But keeping fish simple has a video on it, I believe. What's the
Yeah,
peaceful
he has a
type
video
killie?
on all kinds of things to breed.
I know he's the goat. He's my role model, breeding role model for sure. I would like to be a competent breeder one day. That's definitely top of my goals. Like I just want to be able to say like I'm a
That you
competent
have the
breeder.
plaque.
That
Yep.
that too. That too. That too.
Well,
But
I
also I
mean,
just
that's how
want to
you get
say
there.
yeah, I
Yeah.
mean the BAP is one thing. Like okay, this is gonna sound like I think it's not that hard to get master breeder. Like you can get there. It's not that bad.
Oh, you can totally, it's totally doable.
But like
I just want to freaking do it.
I think for me to feel like I'm a competent breeder, it's like when I have like a bunch of tanks where it's like tons of that species in there that I've raised up. Like, yeah, I'm just making so many
Yeah.
damn fish. You know what I mean? Like,
Hmm.
because right now it's
I
like
get
I
that.
got like 10 here, 5 there. You know, one under the mat. Like,
Yeah, I feel like that's when I'll feel like my fish room is actually a real fish room, is when like I have fry in all of my fry tanks, like growing up in different stages of, growing.
yeah,
So yeah, I get that.
100%. Yeah, Captain's website is dangerous. I'm waiting for the polar Medaka though. She keeps posting in the Discord. I'm waiting for the next Medaka drop. Then I'm gonna go.
Nice. I do love a Medaka. You
Yeah,
should I should send you some of those Red King Yamas I have. Like they're super
oh
nice.
yeah,
And if
I'd
you're
love.
gonna keep them in like a little bowl, perfect.
That'd be cool. I'm always
I'd
looking for
make
the
a
new.
they have on like Amazon and even Temu, they have like 15-inch like lily bowls, I think they're called, that have like a black, I think they're made of like resin or something, so like basically plastic, but they have a black interior. So I think that would be important for at least the red Medaka that I have.
Okay,
I think it helps bring their color out,
that
but
sounds pretty dope.
just a heads up.
Okay, I'll keep that in mind. I'll definitely keep that in
Yeah.
mind.
I was looking into it yesterday. That's why I know these things.
No, the rice fish are definitely one of those dangerous ones, like the killies, where it's like you can get
Hmm.
the
Yeah,
collector new strain type of thing. Like
it is
definitely.
very much a fish that you need to be picky with because there are so many different kinds, so many different like varieties within the colors, like the different body shapes and etc. Like you can go as detailed as you want, but like if you're not specific with what you're looking for, you're going to end up with 10 strains of them.
Yeah,
And then you just end up with mutt rice fish,
yeah,
essentially like mutt guppies. So like not that's not my thing. Like I'm not into mixed Medaka, but like
right.
I guess some people can be, but I'm more of like a species only or like strain line only type person.
No, that
So,
I think that's the way to go for the rice fish. Johnny said everybody going rice fish.
as they should. They're awesome little fish. They're
Yeah.
perfect dither fish. I swear. Like any parameter you can think of, they'll thrive.
Mm.
So like for your breeding pursuits, in case you need a dither fish,
I
rice
may
fish are it.
I may have to look at that. Although, man,
Yeah.
I'm thinking about Aphysemian gabawins now. That I think that might be. I don't know if that's my favorite killifish, but it might be. It's definitely my
Oh
top three.
no, have you reconsidered?
Well, it's definitely my top three. I have that fish, so that's why it's not my dream fish because I have it.
Yeah.
But I do love that
You can
fish,
have
man.
your dream fish. I mean, you have Congo puffers,
It's true. I have a
right?
lot of dreams though, so.
I am a dreamer.
I have a lot of dreams. I do dream a lot. I do dream a lot, actually.
I actually dream a lot as well.
I'm
It's
someone like,
actually abnormal when I don't dream.
yeah. I've come to a lot of important life decisions in my dreams. Like I actually like, I work things out in my head. I've had a lot of mental
Yeah,
breakthroughs where I wake up and I'm like, oh, okay.
interesting.
It's like
Yeah, I
they're
get
like
it.
life lessons.
Hmm.
Like, oh,
Like, oh, that's the decision I should make.
yeah.
Nice. Thanks, brain.
So I mean, it's not so as good when I'm thinking about negative things a lot, bad
Yeah,
dreams, but
yeah.
you know,
But like, yeah, it's all processing.
which is more peaceful, Gardner or Aphysemian? Aphysemian, easily for
Yep.
sure. I'm gonna do everything I can to help the popularity of rice fish going. We're getting good bloodlines and not the junk that's been available for years. Okay,
I will
Tropical
say
Fish
though,
Co.
I know you're only shilling for your company,
Yeah,
Chris.
okay,
Ha, just
okay,
kidding.
Tropical Fish
But
Co.
I will say like a lot of the rice fish when you breed them don't breed true. So
Yes,
like you kind of do have to be careful. Like
yes.
you're gonna have to cull out the ones that you don't like to keep your colony going,
If you talk to
but
Kutu in the chat, she's like her family like bred rice fish and koi and stuff. So she has a rice fish
hmm,
project that she's been working on for a while. I got some rice fish from her, and she talks
cool.
about that a lot. How like culling is like a very normal part of like you really have to work to get a strain, good where they
Yeah,
actually breed decently. She said polar
yeah.
Medaka should be available in a month or two. Gain them to around the 3/4 of an inch, and the polars breed true 8 generations in. So
Nice.
she's been working on
That's
them.
awesome.
That's a lot of work.
Yeah,
Oh,
it
family
is a lot
bred
of work.
goldfish and koi. I'm the first doing rice fish. Okay. Well, similar skills apply. Similar skills
Agreed.
apply.
Yeah,
Similar
it's
skills.
applicable.
Order place. Scotty, this is not a shopping stream. Calm down. Calm down. Calm down. I'm trying to save my money for the clash. I need to get some spending money by the clash. I'm like running.
Ooh, is there anything at the class you're hoping to get?
uh,
I was gonna try and score some plecos from Samurai Aquatics at the clash if I were
really?
going. But yeah.
Um, no, I don't think there's nothing in my head right now. I think it's if I saw it there, I would know. Like, there's a lot of fish that I've looked at, speculated. There's some African
Mhm.
fish I wish that Jesse would bring in. So if you had
Like
those,
what?
um, it's this one. It's like really long. Yeah, it's just like
Like an
West Africa.
eel?
It's not quite like that. Let me see if I can
Mm,
find what it is. But it's like a West African cichlid, but it looks
okay.
crazy. It's like
Oh,
snake
I
head
get it. Like I have
knives.
some West Africans, some pseudocrinolobris. They're awesome.
Those
But
the
like
Egyptian mouth brooders.
yeah, the Ruaha ones.
Yeah,
There's I wanted the Nicolesi ones, but they weren't available and I waited and I waited and I waited and they still weren't available, so I just went with the yellowy ones
yeah.
instead.
I mean, the yellow's nice though.
Yeah, it's super nice.
I'm trying to find the name of that other damn cichlid. If Jesse's in the chat, maybe he knows what it is. I'll just go up in our chat history. I keep telling him. I'm telling him what I need. But yeah, that's the kind of thing. Like maybe if the right crib was there, although I'm
Hmm.
definitely running on the edge of crib space.
Yeah.
Um, but I don't know. Besides plecos, what would you be looking for? Anything?
Um, that's the thing. I don't really know what I'm looking for until I see it and I'm like, yeah.
Okay. Oh, this is what it
What?
is. It's a Brickard Slender Cichlid Telegramma Brickardi. I'll put a link to it in the chat.
Will you say that again? Sorry, my wife was signaling me through the window.
You got it.
She was like, "You've
It's
been streaming for 3 hours."
oh yeah.
It's like,
Whoops.
yeah, it's fine.
Whoops. Yeah, it
Oopsies.
has a way of happening. It's Telegramma Brichardi, and I'm putting the link in the chat. I need that one.
I'm
That's a
about
cool
to open
fish.
it. Open
Oh,
it in a new tab.
I was like,
Oopsie.
and it's a West African. I'll pull it up on the stream
Oh,
for
that's
you.
a funky looking fish.
Yeah, that's what I'm saying,
Huh, look at
man.
the lips on that thing. Dang.
It's a freaky fish, man.
I mean, hey, you like what you like.
I just want the weird stuff, man. I want the weird stuff. Something a little different.
I want the weird shit.
Exactly. That's what you gotta do.
Yeah.
Uh, Emily tell her 2 more hours ago, Scotty, bro. Not every stream could be 5 hours. You know, I do like 1 week of like 5 hour streams every day, and that's like what Scotty wants from me every time. Like, come
Yeah.
on, man.
Scotty just needs the content. He
I don't got
enjoys
that much
it.
to talk about. Go talk to your other fish streamers you watch, you know, that don't love you enough to stream longer than an hour and a half, okay? Come on. Come on. That's why we're the hardest working fish stream.
Telling you, it's true.
You heard it here
And
first.
by we, it's you.
No, you're here. You're here. You're on the stream. Hardest working fish stream. I don't watch TV or cable, so I watch Nick. Oh my god. Well, do you need to go? It's a good place to wrap. You got the signaling going on. We have been going for
Yeah.
a minute.
Yeah. I think I should probably call it, at least for me. But I know
No,
you might continue onward.
no, I definitely am not gonna go 5 hours tonight. I'm a dip two
Not
probably.
5 hours. I know you normally like you'll have a guest on and then you'll
Yeah, I'll
talk for a little bit
probably
afterward.
I'll talk for like 2 minutes and then go because I need to
But yeah,
sleep.
I have been bad signals. She was like, "What the fuck?"
Yeah. Okay.
So yeah.
Well, thank you so much for coming on. I'm sure everyone
Yeah.
enjoyed it as much as I did. Thank you for the tips, keeping it bougie. Anything you got coming
Thank
up you want to
you.
plug before you go?
No,
No?
I just enjoyed being here. It was fun.
Okay.
Thanks
Well,
for hosting.
anytime. We can
Even
always
if it
run
was
it.
through Discord and I had to scramble at the last second.
Oh my gosh. Listen. That's what it takes to get on here, man. That's what
Hey,
we could
and that's
always
what it takes.
we got to run it again sometime. We'll have to do a
I
stream
know,
with
it was fun.
you and Jody, like a Planted and
Yeah,
Enchanted collab sometime.
for sure.
All right. Well, take it easy.
All right. Adios. Bye,
Peace.
everyone.
Okay, okay. All you degenerates talking about 5-hour streams. Who does that? I'm retired. I'm not a superhero anymore. Remember where they banned that? It's like I'm in The Incredibles. I always just thought you were a crazy looking Pooh bird. What? Emily, you saved the stream. Nick by himself is horrible. Great stream tonight, except for the Nick part. I mean, I agree that streams are better when you have, you have friends. I agree. Thank you to Bougie. Great time chatting. Definitely could chop it up for a minute, for a while. So I appreciate that. We went for almost 3 hours. Are we at 3 hours? I think we're not quite. Close enough. Close enough. I'm not a bird. I'm a dead tree branch. Ah. My friend started joking when he first started drinking whiskey with his uni friends. When I drink whiskey, I became a new person, and that person always wants a whiskey. Hey, man. The beauty of change. The beauty of change. Okay. What do I have to say? Look, think about what you would want me to stock a 10-gallon with. Okay, that's what I'm thinking about. I don't think I'm going to buy anything new. I think I'm going to move something into it. So I'm thinking Pseudomygal illuminatus. I'm thinking, maybe a pear or something, some guppies, I don't know. We got to stock a 10-gallon. I got to test out this tank. I got the tracking number. It should be here next week. Look, we're sponsored now. Okay, it's going to be a sponsored video. When we're going to get to working on the 50-gallon scape, should be building the rack for it. The wood, the lumber is being delivered tomorrow. And me and my dad are going to work on it. So, soon. And I'll definitely need your help for that. Also, your money. Because, look, we're going to scape it, but it's going to be a budget. Send me the budget links. A scarlet batis? What about a scarlet batis? I can't do alcohol, smoke you under the table? Man. Oh, man. It's good times. Heck yeah, team up. Yeah, let's do it. Let's team up. Wait, team up on me? Hold up. We're supposed to be on the same team. But think about how you would scape a Higer all-in-one tank. You guys want to look at the tank supposedly, and again, I could be getting scammed. The email checked out. The tracking number checked out. But let me show you the tank that they're supposed to be sending me. All right, and I was thinking about not talking about it until it got here, because I was like, what if it doesn't happen? But I did get a tracking number, so like it should be real, I think. So I gotta switch my camera input 1 second. But I mean, I'm gonna need your guys' help to make sure I test it efficiently. So we're gonna have to stock it, and maybe a couple of fish. Maybe we gotta escape the Higer tank. I'm only contractually obligated to make one video on it, so anything we do on stream is just gravy, Well, and I didn't even sign a contract really, so contractually obligated. You thought. 1 second, I'm pulling this ish up. We'll look at it real quick, and I dip, because I hate you. I hate all of you. You're not my friend anymore. You're not my friend anymore. How does that make you feel? Good, bad, indifferent? I'm just trying to do a little temperature check. It's these moments where I'm not reading what you guys are saying. I can talk to myself. I feel like I'm really free, to speak my mind without the feedback, without the, oh my gosh, he's so dumb. You know what I mean? Without Chris trolling me. It's like I can't even see the comments, so they don't even exist. You could be saying whatever. It don't matter. It don't matter. All right, now I'm reading comments again. So behave. Let's see. Hey Jody, I was late, but I made it. Yeah, hey, you came just right on time, man. Right on time. I'd write hiker in sand and aqua soil. Yeah, so Putu Bird is like a hiker shill. I didn't even know those existed, but she's like actually a fan of the brand. which is crazy. Because they had like no brand identity until I guess now they like do boxes with orange and stuff on them. But okay, in theory, again, I'm just gonna give the caveat in case it doesn't actually work out or happen. But I got the tracking number and it should be real. But in theory, this is the tank they're sending me. 1 second. Can I get the drop down? Can I get the drop down? No. No drop down. Fish tank. Okay. So we're supposed to be getting the 10 gallon of this Higer Smart Aquarium Starter Kit. Okay. Feast your eyes on this beauty. This beauty. Hold up. It's not letting you feast your eyes. I just realized you guys aren't seeing what I'm seeing. There we go. Okay. Feast your eyes on this contraption. Wait, let's see the video. We gotta see the video. I'm sure it's gonna be very human. No way, a Higer fam. Higer has been outing and putting in work for smaller influencers. They have. This is actually, they've actually messaged me more than once, and I never responded. But then I was on my Instagram and I was like, hold up. And they had sent me a list of products. They're like, do any of these interest you? Like, and I was like, no. But then I thought about it. I was like, but I have been wanting to test out one of these crazy fish tanks. And they were like, sure. So let's see what we got going on here. So it's an all-in-one. It looks very futuristic to me, you know. It's got this whole top, and I guess basically everything's in there. So let's see. LED light, retractable it's got a temperature probe, water pump plus filter, heating rod. Oh, they pointed out the base. We can see the floor. Tank with ultra clear glass, filter media plus filter box outlet, removable cover, automatic feeder. This is going to be something with a lot of stuff to test. So it's actually going to be a lot of work, honestly. Gotta run. Thanks for your stream. Thanks for stopping by, Cheryl. Been to rock clubs and concerts. During my concert, had my fair share of drinking. Yeah. It's got a aquarium multifunction panel. Like, that's not really words I necessarily like. I'm just like, it's gonna be so interesting to test this. I think I'll probably set it up on stream, but like, I would love to review it. They want me to post a video about it within a month, so I'll have to do a review video after a month. The stream is just gravy. That's just me doing it for you guys. I don't have to do a stream, but obviously I'm getting it for all of our benefit. You know, this is it's a very interesting thing to try. Like, I'm excited about messing with it. The dual LCD screens offer crystal clear real-time monitoring, allowing you to keep a critical eye on critical parameters at a glance. So it's got the critical parameters is temperature, I guess. Oh, there is a little thing that says UV light there, so it does have a UV light somewhere. I wasn't imagining that. I want it for the gloves. Do they make 100 gallon? That's it. Let's see if the 10 gallon works before we start talking about the hunt. Yeah, wait, where's the gloves again? Okay, why you'll love it. The Higer Smart Aquarium Starter Kit is designed to make fish keeping simple and enjoyable. It's an all-in-one setup. Includes a sleek glass tank, a built-in 3-in-1 filtration system, full spectrum LED lighting, and a quiet water pump. Compact and stylish, it fits beautifully in any setting, whether on a desk, countertop, or small living room space. What do you guys think? Can I do the ads? The Higer 146 Smart Aquarium Kit includes water pump oxygenation, filtration, heater, multicolor and 24/7 mode lights, automatic feeder, fishing net, cleaning gloves, and manual water changer. It includes all equipment and accessories needed to build a fish tank designed for beginners and experienced aquarists. Is there an app? I hope not. I don't think there's an app. There is a 24-hour light setting though. I'm gonna assume it doesn't save the settings when it loses power like the other higher lights I have, but we'll see. We'll see. It does a gradual yellow to orange light in the morning. 6:30 to 6:45 a.m. is the auto setting. That actually works for me. Turns off by 10. That's actually good. Light coming on 6:30 to 6:45. Starts turning off around 10. That's actually around what I have the lights for. They are gloves. Look, if it actually makes it here, and again, I don't want to get everyone's hopes up because I don't believe in believing in things until they happen. But I do have I have the tracking number. They could send me the wrong thing. You never know. But if it actually gets here, the first thing we're gonna have to check for is the gloves, because that is insane. Adjusting button volume and setting local time on panel. Okay. Adjust the button volume on the fish tank settings panel. You can choose to mute it completely. Wait, why is the tank making... Okay, we're gonna have to investigate that. Additionally, you can set the local time. Okay. To ensure the smart aquarium kit remains pristine, please follow these steps using the provided cleaning tools. A. Utilize the easy-to-maneuver retractable fish net designed with a convenient size and depth for efficient use. I already got, you know it. Use the manual water changer equipped with a hose to safely change water daily. Wow. I wonder how long of a hose it comes with. Where the hose at? C. Put on cleaning gloves to scrub both the interior and exterior of the kit. For stubborn stains, we recommend incorporating additional cleaning tools for thoroughness. They thought of everything. First thing must be the gloves. Yes. Yes. Okay, so the 10-gallon model, 15 inches long, 11 inches wide, 15 inches high. So that's shorter than a standard 10. So it's a little taller and a little wider, I believe. Standard 10 is what? 20 inches long, 12 high, and 8 wide, maybe? I like apps. I don't like apps, so I'm fine with it not having an app. I don't need an app. No more apps. Okay, so this is what the stats are. So pump power 7 watt, max flow 132 gallons per hour. I don't know anything about those. I don't know what to make of that. LED light, full spectrum, 20 watt, adjustable brightness and timer, filtration, built-in 3-in-1 filter system, package, ultra clear glass aquarium, and user manual. But where's the pictures of the tools? That's the problem. Okay. The video is a minute and 50 seconds, which is a little interesting. All right. 1 second. I saw the volume button. Hold up. Let me make it bigger for you guys. I don't want you to miss a single second of this. Oh. So we had to think how to escape this and what I should put in it. Okay, there's the start and end time. Look at that. This is actually going to be a lot of fun. If we actually get this thing here, I'm going to enjoy this. That pump is... Okay, the automatic feeder is going to be the main... It's going to be one of the main... Because I never used those already. So that's going to be interesting to test just because I don't use them. But then also, like... It just looks nuts. Like, to have an all-in-one tank that also has an automatic feeder, like... I don't know. It's wild. Oh, whoa. Oh, we got the skeleton. Look at the animation. Okay, so oil surface skimmer. Okay. You adjust the suspended filtration system. Oh my god. Wait 1 second. I need to go back. Go back. I want to see what the filtration tray looked like. It's not letting me. It's not letting me go back. It's just playing the music. Ah! That melody is awesome. The 24/7 mode looks great with sunrise and sunset with Higer. Yeah, it could be pretty cool. Lazy in my old age to check on a tank without getting up. Priceless. Yeah, I prefer to buy a tank than go from there. Okay, let me finish this. There's a volume button. I'm curious about it. Okay, there's the UV setting. So, okay, UV on the front. What does that do? Okay, the UV is inside the lid. I don't think it's not shining down. It's in the filter, I believe. Bro, there's the gloves. Oh my god. Yo, it's lit, man. Look at the cleaning gloves. Yo, the hand. This must be the 6-gallon size because the hand looks massive. There's no way. There's no way. That's a normal size hand. I need those gloves. What? The best gloves I've ever seen. I rarely want such small takes as this you showing. Look. When they come with the gloves, no, this has to be the 5-gallon. There's no way. I just think it's funny how the gloves are green themselves. The hand looks 4 times the size of my hand, and most people's hands are twice the size of mine. Yeah, that can't be a human hand, bro. There's no way. It's massive. But it looks like that would clean the. I'm gonna start selling those gloves. Tropical Glove Co. Honestly, you might be onto something, cause like they're only including this with the tanks. Like they're kind of messing up, man. Look at that. Oh, scrub a dub. Okay, now the net does look nice too. Look at that. Oh, where'd the fish go? Ooh, it's got the turkey baster water changer. Hold up. Let me get it started with the turkey baster. Where you keep the stinky glove after using it every 3rd week. It's not gonna stink, bro. Antibacterial, probably. Silver threads. I don't know. You just put it under the UV light, and it's good to go, man. It's absolutely good to go. I think that thing hanging down here, I think that's the UV light bulb here in the lid. This is great, man. This is gonna be great. So yeah, in theory, we're getting this sent to us. If it actually happens, shout out to Higer for that. I'll get it. Maybe we'll set it up live. No 100% promises, but probably we'll do something with it on a live stream. I'll at least show you guys. Then I'll use it. We'll stock it. I'll use it for a few weeks, and then I'll have to film and post a video within a month, apparently. So I'm pretty excited. I just think it's cool. I was like conflicted on quote unquote sponsor, but I'm like, if you just send me something, it's fine. And like I gotta put a coupon code in the description, but instead of it being like an affiliate coupon code, I asked them to just give me like a generic one that I don't get any money from, because then I can give a more unbiased opinion, Sign up for a wholesale program. We'll sell you all the clothes you need here at Tropical. We'll leave you the best green scrubby hands. Sorry for our poor humor. I get some. This tank can be awesome to buy. No lie. Well, we'll find out. My thing is, if everything in this worked perfectly, you know what I mean, or if at least like 75% of it worked perfectly, then I think if this is your one tank, it could be pretty cool. But I just gotta test all the different things. Like it's got the pump, it's got the UV light. I don't really know how to test that. I mean, I think it's cool that it has the UV light. I don't know enough to know how strong it would need to be or whatever. But I mean, it can't hurt. I think it's just cool. I think it's just cool to say, yeah, my tank has a UV light built into it. The auto feeder, I think that's gonna be a big one. Like, that's gonna be a big one. I don't use auto feeders now. But if anything was going to mess up, It probably would be that. The best things in America are free. When I get it, I'm going to say the gloves are missing so they can save me another pair. I don't know why that's so funny. I used to professionally review tarot decks, but I was too honest and they stopped asking. Hey, they claimed in the email I can say whatever I want. So, because I told them, I was like, I want to give an honest opinion. I don't want any financial benefit from this besides the 20 cents I'll make from views. That's it. I don't know why that's so funny. Say the gloves are missing. That's so funny. Hey, man, you gotta get clean. What can I say? Once the gloves are on, you know that everything's gonna be okay. Auntie, you think they would have known? Wait, you professionally review tarot cards and you're too honest to stop asking. Like, you would think they would have known. That's so funny. Okay, I get it. All depends on what you want to do for fish. A pair of Achilles? Why not? For producing brine shrimps? Question mark. Yeah, we got to figure out what I'm going to put in it. I'll have like some candidates. It'll be something I already have. Definitely could be some Achilles. I was thinking maybe like some Achilles and some Corys. Or... Yeah. I think Achilles pair probably should go in there, right? Or it could be something themed, color themed. Like I could put all my pseudomagil that I'm growing out in there. It's orange, like the tank. So I don't know. It'll be interesting. I think they only have 2 tanks. It's this and this other one. Ours is more expensive, so it's obviously better. This one doesn't have a UV light. You know what I mean? Look, where's the screen? Oh God, I don't know what I'm getting into. It should be fun though, if it occurs. Grow brine shrimp to adult shrimp, make it work long term. I have some adult brine shrimp that I've been keeping for over a month now. They've had some eggs and laid them. I haven't seen any brine shrimp popping up yet like I did before though. The price is a bit high. I wonder how much it would cost to get most of that stuff individually. I mean, think about it. If you buy a tank new, not at half sale price, if it really does have ultra clear glass, okay, let's say it's $50. You know what I mean? Then let's say it's a pump. Well, this thing has a pump. It has a built-in filter. It's got a light. I mean, you could get to 100 easily. You could get to 100 easily. You got the UV thing in there. You got the auto feeder. Like, I see 180. I could see how it could get there. I mean, come on, bro. You get the water change tube. We'll have to see how long it is. And you get the gloves and the net. I mean, I kind of see it. All-in-one lights usually shouldn't ask, but maybe that good LED tech is cheaper. It'll be able to grow something. Yeah, it's gonna be interesting. The light is another big question mark, right? I think that's gonna be another thing to look at. I do think that LEDs are like cheap enough now. I don't see why it couldn't be good. But hey, if it's not good, they said it was 20 watts. I don't know how much watts matter. It is a slightly taller than an average 10, I think. But like 3 inches. So that could make the light less effective. But I don't know. With the surface oil skimmer, 20 watts. And I don't know what that emoji means. I mean, I thought it was like 2 watts for every gallon. So 20 watts is like when I remember reading stuff about how many watts, which was a while ago. But in theory, 20 watts could be fine, right? What's the problem? Don't be a snob. Dang, what happened? 3 a.m. I need something to eat? Bro, you know what happened. It's the same thing that happens you do this every time. And then you're talking about food a lot too. I mean, same. So I get it, but I know you got some bad habits, Mick. You got some bad habits. Oh my goodness. All right. Any final questions, comments, or concerns? I'm about to wrap it up. I get hungry around 3 a.m. Yeah. I'm with you. I'm with you. All right, folks. It's been good. We're like naturals at this, honestly. I feel like this was a fun stream. Although streams really don't come into their stride until you're like an hour or two in, you know. So definitely gotta do another longer one. But I gotta wake up. I gotta do stuff tomorrow. I gotta get up early again, get some work done. What's the warranty like? Ooh, that's a good question. I'll have to look at that. I'm sure it's fine. But yeah, man. I'm just trying to keep it pushing. Hopefully get some videos out soon, as per usual. I always say that. Hopefully stream again maybe tomorrow. If I get all my stuff done tomorrow night. Maybe we'll do like just a chill fish room, picking some eggs type stream. But for now, I gotta get out of here because I am gonna to go take a bath actually. What material are you using to keep the lights in on your racks? I don't know. It was like a roll of plastic. I just stapled it on. Maybe it's like disposable tablecloth, honestly. I actually don't know. It was just like in the closet, and I was like, oh, this should work. I've been testing it out. It doesn't work. It doesn't look the best, but like my eyes were hurting, so I made the sacrifice. It has helped with the glare quite a bit, though. I cooked dinner, ate dinner, and washed the dishes during the stream. That's what it's all about, man. That's what it's all about. Welcome to the In My Tank stream, the soundtrack to your dishes. But no, okay. No, I don't have time to show you guys that. I'm sorry. Next stream, I got some cool stuff to show you. My new isopods. My new isopods for sure. They're exquisite. Exquisite. I'm bright. I don't like the way you said that. Okay. Thanks for streaming. Yep, thanks to Bougie. Thanks to all of you. This has been, as you know, the hardest working fish stream. We're here. We're busy. We're getting to it. We're scraping and scrambling. We're doing the thing. We're doing the darn thing. And if you're watching this, if you watch this, if you aren't watching this, if you're listening and you're now hearing, then I think you'll understand that sometimes it just isn't the only thing that you need to look or hear at. Sometimes you need to expand and you need to breach new barriers. You need to find new pastures that aren't always green. It's not even about being greener. Sometimes it's another color, purple, scarlet, periwinkle. Grass comes in a lot of different shades, a lot of different sizes, a lot of different edibility factors, taste. Even sometimes it can be, I don't know, aggressive, mean, rude, different temperaments, really. I mean, not all grass is the grass we all know and love. Some grass is, I don't know. Green only gets you so far in life, and you got to be flexible with the color spectrum, because light is really color. Color's just what the light is reflecting off of. So just be a light, man. Be a light to the world, to your fish, to your left big toe, really. And that's what it's all about. So get your hiker gloves. Get your really. You're still listening. This has been in my tanks. Got him again. Out!